third time tonight. We are live at CollectCo for the third time tonight. Right now, here's what I want everybody to do. Mark Zuckerberg, if you're listening to this, which I know you are, you need to really work on your app. You need to take some time tonight and get in there and start trying to fix some things because it's been total trash. Okay? It's been total trash. Let me copy this link. I don't know how many times this is. I guess I need to make sure all of our feeds are down. I'm going to post the YouTube link there. Let's see here. All right. Now, where else do I need to post this? I need to, well, I've posted it there. Okay. I think that's it for right now. I meant to post our, make sure I've gotten all the other ones deleted. Beef Smoker Barbecue, Badlands 35. All right. I think a lot of people's probably said, screw you, Chad. And nothing, blank screen. Facebook is down. Yes, if you're watching on YouTube, or if you're watching on Facebook, you need to get off because you're not going to be able to watch tonight's sale. If you don't have a YouTube account tonight, you're probably not going to be able to watch. I think it's down system-wide, and it's not us, so yeah. If hopefully you can leave the app and go to YouTube. If not, we're still going to try to have a show tonight, but we may only be able to be live on YouTube. So we're streaming to both. But yeah, you may want to go over to YouTube. If you don't have a YouTube, I don't know. So okay, I'm going to continue where we left off. I'm going to just keep going. I'm going to try to sift through all the comments. I don't know how good of a show we're actually going to have. This may be like a YouTube exclusive. And if you're watching on Facebook, you're probably not going to be able to. I'm going to start this crate one more time. And I'm going to start with Tom Petty's Greatest Hits. Tom Petty's Greatest Hits is $36.99. I now have 3 of those because that's the 5th time I've showed it tonight. I still have Mr. Big. Mr. Big, lean into it. Mr. Big, lean into it. $36.99. 30th anniversary. It says could not play video. Facebook is having outages. Check down detector on the web. I don't know what that is, but we'll look into that. Can't get into Facebook. YouTube's working fine. Thank you, Craig. Yeah, YouTube is down. Facebook. I get these. I got to be careful. Facebook, I think the whole entire app is completely down, or at least probably they're live. You got to think, Facebook is a monster of an app, and they could have one bad thing go wrong, and it can cause a worldwide outage. So, all right, $36.99 for Mr. Big. I do have a couple auctions back here that was pending. I'm going to give that a few more minutes before we continue on that. And I think right here is really where I got to, and that was with the Killers Direct Hits. The Killers Direct Hits is $38.99. The Killers Direct Hits is $38.99. Carlene wants to know what's going on with Wham. Carlene, you were bidding on that. George Buchanan wants a Killers. So let me, Killers again, only one. Did we already give Mike Massey a Killers? Can we check on that? Mike Massey Killers. Okay. Mike Massey and Jason Kenton. So George Buchanan got one, and now we're caught up on that. Mike, you've already got one. Jason Kenton got one. And yes, we're bidding. What was the high bid on Wham, by the way? And New Edition. $45. Carlene, you had Wham at George Buchanan said he had bid 45. Yeah, I think yeah, we had two bids at 45. Carlene was in on our end. We have Carlene at 45 at Wham. So George Buchanan, you're out. Carlene has it. Carlene has that. And then what about New Edition? So this is Carlene's. Bill's back in at 47. All right, then New Edition. New Edition, where was we on New Edition? We got 3 bidders now on Wham. Bill Fratsky's at 47, George's at 50. Okay. And then New Edition, where was we at on that? Christmas all over the world. $40 to Troy Robinson. Yeah. Troy, you have New Edition for $40. That's going once, going twice. Troy Robinson has New Edition going once, going twice. And maybe, I don't know if you completely against getting on YouTube. Keep trying Facebook. It may pop back up. I don't know, but right now we're streaming to Facebook right now. It's not like we've cut it off, but there's some problems with it. Okay, and then Wham is at $60. Wham is at $60. And as of right now, we're just assuming that Facebook, their system as far as producing live videos for us is not working. And 21 Primate is Troy Robinson. Nothing will stop this sale. No, we have backup plans, and we have, this is kind of like, you know, we're prepared for the worst here. We'll keep going even if we are just on YouTube. I feel like we'll have enough faithful people willing to get on there and watch. Okay, and then here's a big one for the last week and a half that is back in stock now. Queensryche. I mean, this is a record. This is a record that we keep talking about because we never could get them, and then finally, all of a sudden, they're in stock, and we've got a bunch of them laying here. It's just so weird. I mean, 2 months ago, if someone said I was going to have this in my hand for just $39.99, I would have thought, well, you never know. It's probably unlikely. So Queensryche Operation Mindcrime, we didn't make a note to take Bob Riger off. He already bought one. I think he bought one on auction. But we have Scott Smith, Bob Madine, Bill Fratsky, and then Debbie Blair. We have y'all on a waiting list, and I still have these in stock. Queensryche is $39.99. And then the Killers, yeah, take Bob Riger off. And then the Killers is $38.99. The Killers is $38.99. Killers is $38.99. Okay, New Edition is going 3 times to Troy Robinson for $45. Troy Robinson going 3 times for $45. And then we have a bidding war over here on Wham Last Christmas, and which is 62 George Buchanan and Carlene 65. So it's Wham Last Christmas, and then the B side is Credit Card Baby. Credit Card Baby. On that. Okay, so Carlene's at 65. Killers Black Wax. Yes, the Killers is on black vinyl. The Killers is on black vinyl. Can you search the spreadsheet for Stevie Wonder? Yeah, okay, well we need to. Okay, we need to put him down for one. Let's go ahead and pull one just in case. Troy Robinson, we didn't have you on a waiting list, but we're going to go ahead and pull one for you. Stevie Wonder. So we're going to pull one for Troy, and that means we have one left. Stevie Wonder Someday at Christmas, and that's $33.99. I guess we're only YouTube only tonight. Yes, because Facebook is down. Carlene's at 75 on Wham. George says he's out. And Walt Cruz says he'll take a Killers direct hits. Some of these I don't have stickers on. So Stevie Wonder was $33.99 and the Killers is $38.99. Okay. And by the way, I don't guess I've showed that yet. Is there another crate of new vinyl somewhere with the missing persons? Yeah, we should have just one stray. Okay. And one very special Christmas left? Okay. Then I have two more records here. This is Missing Person Spring Session. Missing Person Spring Session, $28.99. 40th Anniversary Limited Edition of 500 on purple and red vinyl, $28.99. And a very special Christmas is $36.99. $36.99. Matt Kitcher needs to put back M&M. And when I recap this crate? Yes, I will. That's the first cough I've had all day, too. New edition. New edition is sold to Troy Robinson for $45. New edition is sold to Troy Robinson for $45. Daniel said the picture's clear. Good. And let's go ahead and sell this. Well, it's weird just seeing all the YouTube comments. This is sold to Carlene Rollins for $75. Kenny Heathcock, yes, you did. You were the last person on that waiting list. You were the last person on that waiting list. Okay, I'm going to try to get on a roll now, and let me try to do this the best I can. M&M, if it's back. Black or, yes. That was the first thing I showed here. M&M Curtain Call, the hits. M&M Curtain Call, the hits. 2LP, it's essentially the M&M's greatest hits, and that is $44.99. I have that one. I have some more in the other crate. All right, so let me go back over here one more time. I think we got everybody watching and everything's good now. Facebook is completely down. We're actually streaming this to Facebook right now, but literally, I think if you got on there and tried to watch, you can't. So I think most of our viewers right now are on YouTube. So welcome. Welcome to the YouTube feed. If you're on Facebook and you're watching, it's a miracle. So, $36.99 for Tom Petty's Greatest Hits. Tom Petty's Greatest Hits, $36.99. Tabitha, which is Tim Harper, said M&M sold. That's $44.99. I have more of these if anybody else wants one. Let's see. Testing here. YouTube. New to this. Can you see this? Tim, I can see you. Warrant did not come in. Facebook is down. Yeah, I think that I think it's down completely. Hey, James Ashbrenner's watching. That's the first Facebook comment I've seen in forever. James still watching on Facebook. James, I see your test comment. Greg Rogers is Linda K 1367. Yeah, and probably some of y'all have YouTube IDs, and I'll have to kind of get used to you, or Tanner will make notes of them. There's a way you can go in and change that. It'll probably be better for both of us, but you don't have to right now. Mr. Big, lean into it. Mr. Big, $36.99, and Tabitha, yes, I've already got one of these pulled for you. So Tom Petty was $36.99. Mr. Big is $36.99. And then the Killers Direct Hits. I love this stuff. That is $38.99. Matt, I see your check comment. Kathy, I see your test comment. I've got 4 copies of the Killers Direct Hits left. A Very Special Christmas. This is my last copy before I order more. A Very Special Christmas, $36.99. Very Special Christmas, new and sealed. Get that before it actually gets Christmas time. It's already almost November, so you know what that means. Missing Person Spring Session, $28.99. Jeff McMaster, you were the only person left waiting for one of this. Waiting for one of these. Missing Person Spring Session, $28.99. And then we have plenty of Operation Mindcrime. Operation Mindcrime is $39.99. $39.99. And David Tate, if you hadn't heard already, Facebook is down and you can't watch on there tonight, at least for right now. So if you're trying to watch on Facebook, you cannot. It's completely down. George Buchanan, somebody might want to reply to him, and because it may be freezing or glitching. George Buchanan on Missing Person, sell that to George Buchanan. Tabitha, Tim Harper also wants an Operation Mindcrime. Lou Hetzer also wants an Operation Mindcrime. And Matt Kitchen, Matt Kitcherin, we've already sold you a Killer's Direct Hits. We've already sold you we've already pulled one of those for you. I will double check, or Tanner will double check, but I'm pretty sure we've already pulled one of those for you. Okay, by the way, let me give everybody, for those that is watching, for those that are watching, oh, my grammar is terrible tonight, Tanner. I correct myself as soon as I say it. I'm like, what the heck did I just say? This is Live Tuesday. Yes, this is Live Tuesday. Am I on Operation Mindcrime? Yeah, let me go over that one more time, Bob. Scott Smith, Bob Medine. Yes, you were on there. Bill Fratsky and Debbie Blair. Scott Smith, Bob Medine, Bill Fratsky, and Debbie Blair. So, yes, and this is Live Tuesday night show. I got one more crate of new vinyl, and then I promise we can get back to normally whatever I was showing before then, which was some vintage stuff. I just feel like every time I've started trying to show this. Time check. This is 8:17 Tuesday night, 8:17 Central Time right now, 8:17. Metalonga wants Operation Mindcrime as well. Metalonga, let me know who you are. If you're a regular, let me know your name. If you're a new buyer, I'll give you instructions. I promise, guys, my grammar isn't as bad as I make it out to be. I promise I did very well in school. You know, I was in the top 10 of my graduating class. I just, when I get on Facebook and YouTube and I get on here and start talking, my mind completely starts freezing, okay? I promise I'm not a hillbilly the way I sound, which may not be a bad thing. Beastie Boys is $38.99. Beastie Boys, $38.99. That looks like metal in Georgia. Metal in Georgia. That's probably what it means. So let's figure out who that is. Yeah, there is nothing working tonight on Facebook. That's metal in Georgia. Okay, gotcha. Metal in Georgia. Gotcha. Thank you. Metal in Georgia, which is Jamie Butler. Okay, thank you. Clay Moore also wants a Mindcrime. Let's pull one of those for Clay Moore. Operation Mindcrime. Operation Mindcrime. 200 in the class. But I finished number 5. I don't even think we had 200. I don't know what our was. No, we didn't have what, 75? I'm from a very small high school. I think we had 75 in our graduating class. Lou Hetzer on the Beastie Boys. Lou Hetzer on the Beastie Boys. But yeah, if you're trying to watch on Facebook tonight and you can get through, it's you know, a miracle. Okay, Eminem is $44.99. Eminem Curtain Call, $44.99. Stevie Wonder, Someday at Christmas, $33.99. And A Very Casey Christmas. A Very Casey Christmas, $31.99. Okay, I feel like I've shown our new vinyl tonight 18 times, but as many connection problems we've had, you know, that's, I needed to. Okay, I'm going to go to the back. I have some new vinyl or some vintage crates I need to go through. Someone said, what's the Analog Productions? Analog Productions is Miles Davis Kind of Blue. I'm waiting for somebody to buy this. $149.99. $149.99 on Miles Davis. Let me go get that vintage crate that I've been talking about I was going to get to forever. And I'll probably go back through it again soon anyways, because I don't feel like this is a real show tonight. I'm getting up here. I'm making my way up to the front. Oh. All right. Okay, so here's a bin of vintage LPs that I don't think we've been through in quite some time. Yeah, maybe as far back as June, which is now all of a sudden being, to me, a long time ago. So let's go through these. It's a bin of vintage LPs from back in June. I'm going to read them off just like they're new arrivals, and you can buy them or you can make a fair offer. I'm highly motivated, especially a night like tonight, to sell anything in here for a reasonable price. Y'all know the drill. I'll get started here. Juice Newton. Juice has Angel of the Morning on it. Juice Newton, $9.99. Juice Newton. Yearbook 1984. This is sealed, $139.99. Is this 3 or 4 LPs? These are 3 LPs. When these things go out of print and they become unavailable, they get extremely expensive. Now, Yearbook 1984. That is a new one sealed, $139.99. The Good Time Pickers, Just Picking. That is sealed, $24.99. Whalen and Company, Waylon Jennings, $24.99 for Whalen and Company. Waylon Jennings this time. Orange RCA label, $49.99. Orange RCA label, $49.99. Waylon Jennings this time. Roger Miller Golden Hits, $9.99 in shrink wrap. Eddie Cochran and Gene Vincent. Eddie Cochran and Gene Vincent, their finest years, 1958 and 1956. That is $19.99. Tabitha Wooden on Waylon. This time, TT. That is sold to Tim Harper. Sell that to Tim Harper. Let's see. Santana Festival, $19.99. Santana Festival. Music Man, Waylon Jennings, $24.99. I always mention this one because it has the Dukes of Hazzard theme on it. Waylon Jennings, Music Man, $24.99. Tammy Wynette, Loves the Answer. Tammy is sealed, $19.99. Sorry, Lost Connection, did you get me for Operation Mindcrime? Make sure Jamie Butler has an Operation Mindcrime. Yes, you do, Jamie. Yes, you do. Carol Puckett on Stones. Have I showed a Stones record? I don't think I've shown a Stones. What is Stones? Okay, I do need to get some new Japanese auctions rolling. We kind of ran into a roadblock with all of our, the last time we had a lot of good auctions rolling. Everything went complunk. So let's try again. We're going to try running some auctions. By the way, we're up to 135 viewers now, so we're back to we're good. I think we're only live on Facebook, and we have a pretty good Tuesday night audience watching on YouTube. Thank you, Tanner. I think we're live basically just on YouTube, and we have a pretty good audience. So thanks, everybody, for bending the system and finding your way over here. Unfortunately, Facebook is down, so... Elton John's Greatest Hits. Elton John's Greatest Hits. R. Moselle, I will take your offer on Santana. Let me pull it. Elton John has a couple of sleeve scuffs right in here, what I call sleeve scuffs, and right here. And it has one needle drop. It's definitely non-audible, but it does have a scuff that runs right through here. And as y'all know, we're very peculiar about these Elton John, or about these Japanese pressings. So I'm going to grade that EX+. And here's what's weird. This was down in it. A Sgt. Pepper's insert. That goes with a Sgt. Pepper's album. I'm going to leave it in there. It's got a Japanese Elton John discography, a Japanese lyric insert, and the original inner sleeve. Can we please block 69 Girls XYZ? We have a spammer on YouTube. It's gone. Thank you. Okay, so that's a $25 start. The Japanese pressing of this album sounds really good. That is a $25 start. What's on 84? Give me 1 second on that. Craig, that would be a great track list for you to copy and paste. Give me a second on it, though. I will read it if I need to. $25 start on that. Let me go ahead and pull R. Moselle Santana. R. Moselle Santana for $15. No new arrivals tonight from Atlanta. We're going to go back showing those on Thursday night. I'm going to go back through some stuff tonight that probably y'all have never seen or hadn't seen in a while. It's going to be buy it now, best offer. And tomorrow, oh man, tomorrow we're going to get an awesome collection in Memphis. An auction collection in Memphis. Hopefully after I buy it, I can go ahead and give y'all some hype pictures. I mean, the seller's already sent me some pictures, but I didn't want to post those. I never do that until I've actually bought the collection. But man, wait till y'all see some of this stuff we're getting tomorrow. It's one of the best quality collections we've, well, I don't know. Atlanta's pretty good. It's just, there's a lot of We've had a lot of good stuff coming our way lately. So, okay. Greatest hits, Air Supply. Greatest hits of Air Supply, Japanese pressing. This is Dead Mint, $25 start. Yes, it's Yearbook 84. Yearbook 84. I'm going to go ahead and lay it right over here. Okay, so Elton John's greatest hits. Lou Hetzer, I think, is at $38. Lou Hetzer is at $38. $38 on that. And Air Supply's greatest hits, Bill Fratsky's at $25. I took R. Moselle, I took your offer on 15 on Santana. Where did we get to? Right here, Kenny Rogers Gideon. Kenny Rogers Gideon, $9.99. More American Graffiti Japanese. I will put that up next. Jethro Tull, Thick as a Brick. This is the original newspaper cover. VG Plus, looks like I've already marked it down to $9.99. It was $14.99. Then I marked it down to $9.99. It has been ultrasonically cleaned. Ultrasonically cleaned already for you. VG Plus vinyl. Jethro Tull, $9.99. The Rolling Stones, Tattoo You. The Rolling Stones, Tattoo You. VG Plus, $24.99. And Joe Cocker. Cocker, Happy. VG Plus, $19.99. Gatefold pressing. Let's see. Delta Lady, Darling, Be Home Soon, Feeling All Right. Yeah, this is like a greatest hits comp. VG Plus, $19.99. Wow, a lot of comments. Let's see. We had 38 on Elton John. Let's see here. I Like Spam and Eggs. Hot Girls for 35. Bill Fratsky, 25 on that. Let's see. Too Many Songs. I know that's a bunch of them. Keith Williams is at 40 on Elton John. Tabitha on JT, Jethro Tull. I keep saying Tabitha, but that's Tim Harper. That's sold to Tim Harper, Jethro Tull. Will not let me post that many tracks. Okay. I will take a deep breath here in a second and read some of those off, or at least a sample. Air Supply, Jerry Stone's at 30. Matt Kitcherin, you were second on Jethro Tull. Lou Hetzer's at 50 on Elton John. Kathy, you were third on Jethro Tull. And Tim Holloway takes the Tattoo You. That's sold to Tim Holloway. Jerry Stone, it looks like you're high bidder right now on Air Supply's greatest hits. You've got that for $30, going twice, going 3 times. And then Elton John is at 50 with Lou Hetzer, going twice, going 3 times. Fred Wink said he would give 12 for Joe Cocker. Sell that to Fred for $12. This is a buy it now or best offer crate. Okay, now Yearbook 84. So it is sealed. It's $139.99. George Michael, Careless Whisper, Duran Duran, The Reflex, Frankie Goes to Hollywood, 2 Tribes, Nina, 99 Red Balloons. I'm going to skip over to another disc. Chaka Khan, I'll Feel For You, Grandmaster Flash, White Lines, Denise Williams, Let's Hear It For the Boy. LP3 Side A, Duran Duran, Spandau Ballet, Alison Moyet, Matthew Wilder, Nick Kershaw. Another side, Wham, Kenny Loggins, Elton John, another, The Cure, Echo and the Bunnymen, Scritti Politti, U2, Pride in the Name of Love, The Police, King of Pain, ZZ Top, Give Me All Your Lovin', Simple Minds, Billy Joel, The Cars, Paul McCartney. I read off like maybe a third of the tracks and artists right then. That's $139.99. Okay, Elton John going twice, going 3 times, and I'm also about to sell Air Supply. Bob Dylan is sealed, bringing it all back home. We think because of the barcode and the way it looks, it's probably an 80s pressing with a nice price, late 70s, early 80s. And that is, I've got that stickered for $64.99. It's a sealed late 70s, early 80s pressing of Bob Dylan, bringing it all back home. Poor Boys, Ain't Nothing in Our Pocket But Love, $14.99. Ain't Nothing in Our Pocket But Love, Poor Boys on the Rare Earth label. That is $14.99. All right, let me go ahead and end these auctions. First, we've got Elton John sold to Lou Hetzer for $50. Sell that to Lou Hetzer and Jerry Stone. You get Air Supply's greatest hits for $30. Next is we're going to go ahead and sell Tim Harper, the 1984 for $120. This is a 3 LP. They just came out with a new one on orange vinyl. These, if you see me post the pre-orders for these, I think Doug posted the last one. I would jump on it because as you can see, when these go out of print, they don't really repress them because, I mean, it's 3 LPs and the way vinyl production is right now, Something like this probably gets put on the back burner for repress. I'm going to sell this one to Tim Harper for $120. But whenever you see me post those, I would get in on the pre-order. I know they're not cheap new. They're like $60 new, but that's better than, you know, paying $120 later to try to complete the set. Let's see, Joe Walsh, but seriously, folks, Joe Walsh is $19.99. Chubby Checker and Bobby Rydell, that is a VG Plus, $9.99. Against All Odds soundtrack is a VG Plus, $14.99. And DC Cab soundtrack, VG Plus, $19.99. Mass in F minor, The Electric Prunes, VG Plus, $29.99. The Electric Prunes. Okay, next, Japanese auctions. Somebody requested not physical graffiti, American graffiti. And let's also put up another Elton John Japanese pressing. Let's see. Price on Dylan. Dylan was sealed, and I have it stickered for $64.99. Brandon Jackson takes the Joe Walsh. Was there a Joe Walsh in here? Oh, yeah. But seriously, folks, sell that to Brandon Jackson. Is from the 80s. Against All Odds, $9.99. Sell that to Tim Holloway for $9.99. Carol, you'll need to go to YouTube, and if you go to the group, we've got a post where the link for this YouTube feed is on, and then when you get on there, you'll be able to figure out pretty easily, but you'll have to go to YouTube first to find the feed. 41 original hits from the soundtrack American Graffiti, a beautiful Japanese pressing of this. Orange, bright, vibrant colors with the obi here. 2 LP, $35 start on that. 2 LP, American Graffiti soundtrack, $35 start. And we have a Madman Across the Water, Japanese pressing DJM. Let's see what this has in it. It's also a $35 start. There is, how can I be sure I'm live? David, I see your comment. That's how I know, how you know you're live right now. There's the Madman Across the Water insert, and it also has what is like the US book that originally came with it. Okay, and that's also a $35 start. So Elton John, Madman Across the Water, and physical American Graffiti, those are both $35 starts. Yes, Facebook is completely down. So if anybody's hopping on Facebook right now and you can't watch or comment, and that's because the app for streaming live is down, and we are on YouTube at the moment. Boz Scaggs, Down Two Then Left, EX, $17.99. Arlo Guthrie, Running Down the Road, $19.99. Here We Are Again, Country Joe and the Fish, $19.99. Canned Wheat, The Guess Who, that is $14.99. Alan Jackson, Here in the Real World. Wow. What's that doing in there? $124.99. $124.99. $124.99. That needs to go in the high-end bin. Alan Jackson, Here in the Real World. We have a 12-inch single from Prince, New Power Generation. And that is, I don't see a price on it. There it is. $19.99. New Power Generation, Prince. 12-inch single, $19.99. So we have American Graffiti and Elton John. Bids on Elton John is $38, $40, $43, $40, $43, $45, $50, and $55. Lou Hetzer's at $55. High bid right now on Elton John. And then American Graffiti, we're still waiting for the opening bid, if anybody's interested, at $35. England's newest hitmakers. Wow, the Rolling Stones, $39.99. This is technically their first U.S. record, Blue London label, $39.99. The Rolling Stones. Hello, Brian. Willie and the Poor Boys is $29.99. Willie and the Poor Boys. I also skipped another Stones. The Rolling Stones, It's Only Rock and Roll. The Rolling Stones, It's Only Rock and Roll. That's in shrink wrap, $39.99. $39.99. I bid $35 on American Graffiti. You did. Let me make sure there wasn't anything before that. You did. My bad. Brent Rabley's at $35 on American Graffiti. Tracy Miller's at $38. Sorry I didn't see that, but now I do, and now Tracy's at $38. Final call on Elton John. Lou Hetzer is maybe going to end up with this one too. He's at 55, going twice, going 3 times. Nazareth. Is it Full House or Snaz? What's what they actually call this one? 1999 on this. Snaz by Nazareth, and that is 1999. Brand is back in at 40 on American Graffiti. Johnny Winter, Nothing But the Blues. Gold stamp promo, Johnny Winter, 1999. The Weather Girls, It's Raining Men, $14.99. The Wanderers, original motion picture soundtrack. The Wanderers, that is $19.99. Four Seasons, Lee Dorsey. Four Seasons, The Angels. Four Seasons, Shirelles, Benny King, the Isley Brothers, the Contours, and Dion. We have Chris DeMoss put JW, Johnny Winter, and then right after that, Fred offered 15. So we're going to go ahead and sell that to Chris DeMoss. What was the Prince? Yeah, I missed that comment too. Kyle Morgan also asked the Prince. The song on the Prince album is New Power Generation, MPG, Funky Weapon Remix. And yeah, it's a double-sided promo, and I have that stickered $19.99. Kyle asked about that, and so did Rob Scheffler. Both of the Rolling Stones are still in here. Tattoo You sold, but we still got England's Newest Hit Makers, and It's Only Rock and Roll. Tracy Miller is out on American Graffiti. Brent Rabley is at 50. That's going once, going twice, and we're going to go ahead and sell Elton John. Elton John is sold to Lou Hetzer for $55. $55. Galaxy, which is by War, $19.99. Joe Walsh, There Goes the Neighborhood. That's also $19.99. Joe Walsh, You Bought It, You Name It. Gold stamp promo, $19.99. And Village People, $14.99. John Waite, Ignition, $19.99. Gold stamp promo. And The Waitresses, Wasn't Tomorrow Wonderful? The Waitresses, $19.99. And The Waitresses, If I Could Rule the World, If I Could Only Get the Parts, $19.99. What a title. 12-inch single from On Promotion Not For Sale, On Airplay Purposes and Foreplay number 20, A&M's pre-release sampler. LTD, Tim Curry, Mark Bueno, Rick Wakeman, Niles Lofgren, Lazy Racer, David Kubanek, and Airwaves, $14.99. $14.99. Stones boot. Did the Stones sell the boot, Stones boot, or overseas print? There is no Rolling Stones bootleg in here. We had one the other night, but it sold. You may have hopped on the wrong feed or something there for a while, Carol. You may have been watching the wrong feed for a second. The Rolling Stones boot, I think, was from Tuesday night, but there's 2 Rolling Stones records in here, but they're not boots. Okay, and then we have Lou Hetzer said both Joe Walsh for 30. Sell those to Lou Hetzer for 30. And then somebody else offered that right after you, Lou. Whoever Linda K is. Linda, I've already sold those to Lou for 30. Your card is too close. Okay, I will. Too close or too far away? I think it needs to be moved up some, maybe. Let me move it up just a tad. Okay. All right, and let's go ahead and sell American Graffiti, and that is American Graffiti is sold to Brent Rabley for 50. Okay, I feel like we're on a roll now. We got everybody watching, even though we're not on YouTube right now. We're still having a very normal feeling looking show, and I'm going to put up two new Japanese auctions, and we're on an Elton John roll, so let's do one more. Let's do one more. Could I see the Alan Jackson label and vinyl? And David Tate wants to know the best price. Okay, give me 1 second on that. Let me introduce our next 2 auctions. Another Elton John, a very special Elton John, a very special collection. This is a Japanese comp. It's a gatefold. It's also a 35. You are on Facebook, not YouTube. We're on YouTube, not Facebook, right? So this is a gatefold. A very special collection, Elton John. The vinyl is Near Mint Minus. And this is a comp of earlier Elton John tracks. Your Song, Just Like Strange Rain, Country Comfort, Border Song, Lady Samantha. There's the Japanese insert. Very special collection, Elton John. That is a $35 start. $35 start. Okay, $35 start on that one. And we have Billy Joel, 52nd Street. Billy Joel, 52nd Street, also a $35 start on that. Near mint Japanese pressing, $35 start on that. Okay, next play records on the Alan Jackson. This Alan Jackson, if y'all are familiar with a lot of these, you see this sleeve right here? See this plastic Arista sleeve? These are very bad for records, and let me show you why. It does not affect the, it doesn't affect the vinyl whatsoever, but when we found this, I don't know if y'all can see it, but y'all see those waves in the vinyl? That's like an acidic transfer from that very bad plastic. If you have any kind of records stored in that, that's a problem. And then over here, this side is kind of the same way. There's some acidic transfer. Now we test played it, and it couldn't be Tanner. We have another spammer. There's some bad acidic transfer on here, but when you test play it, you can't hear that. And that's $124.99. I've had a couple people ask my best price. I'm kind of just looking for a fair offer. Pretty close to that, we'll buy it. But no swishing, no. Usually the swishing is when it's more like with the heat transfer. Sometimes we have the bad, the heat transfer, but no swishing on that one. And I remember that record. It got mixed in here with this other stuff, but that's something that came in from, I can't remember the collection, but we definitely test played it. John usually likes to test play those, or we bring it up here and test play it for that reason. Okay, Elton John, 35.40. So how much was John Waite, J. Parr? John Waite. I don't remember that. Is it in here? John Waite? Where do you see that at? War, The Wanderers, Weather Girls, Prince, Nazareth, Guthrie. No John Waite in here. Elton John, 45. Elton John, 43. Elton John, 45. Lose out. Elton John, 53. Elton John, 48. So Elton John is at $53 with Lou Hetzer. That's what I see right here. Is that right? Yeah, Lou Hetzer's at $53, and we're looking for a $35 start on Billy Joel, 52nd Street. Who asked first about Elton John? Let's see. Best price, next play, and then David Tate. There was a John Waite in here? Maybe I hadn't. Oh, maybe I didn't get to it. Hold on a second. Oh, right here. John Waite Ignition, 1999. John Waite Ignition, 1999. Sorry, I didn't flip through. Where did I get to? Yeah, right there. I stopped right there. Okay. Let's see. Let's play Elton John out. Okay, let me see. All right, I think I'm caught up now. Village People Go West, $14.99. Gene Vincent and his Blue Caps is $14.99. And Quiet Lies Juice Newton, $9.99. Poco Picking Up the Pieces, $9.99. Wet Willie's Greatest Hits is $19.99. And The Doors' Other Voices has some staining on the cover. A VG on the vinyl, $14.99. Weather Report, Tailspinning. This is a quadraphonic pressing, $19.99. And Blackberry Smoke, You Hear Georgia. Indie exclusive colored vinyl, sealed, $29.99. And Golden Chartbusters is sealed, $19.99. Okay, so he said his bid for Elton John, well, actually his bid for Billy Joel was for $53. Okay, so Lou Hetzer is at $53 on Billy Joel. That's going twice, going 3 times. And then Elton John, we had 48. And so, yeah, Tim Harper is at 50 on Elton John. Tim Harper's at 50 on Elton John. That's going twice, going 3 times. Just so everybody knows what's going on. $50 on Elton John, going twice, going 3 times. 53 on Billy Joel, going twice, going 3 times. And Tracy Miller said he's out. $79.99 on Alan Jackson. My best price on this tonight is $115. $115 on Alan Jackson is where I'm at on that. B Smoker put SSE 90K. I will only on YouTube, I would assume. Yes, Richard. I think Facebook is completely down as far as trying to stream tonight. We're actually streaming there right now, but I think if you go and pull up the feed, you can't watch it. Chad Rich was for Billy Joe, not Elton John for 53. Yes, I got that fixed. Retro Class Entertainment on WR. Now, where did I get to here? A lot going on. Lot going on. Weather Report. That's sold to Retro Class Entertainment. Brent Rabley on BBS. That's Blackberry Smoke. Brent Rabley. Chad Kerfoot on BB. And I think that was for Blackberry Smoke as well. That's already sold. Stacy gets the TV or the Golden Chart Busters. Did I say TV? What was TV? Was that something else in here? I don't think so. Okay, so yeah, Stacy got Golden Chart Busters. J Parr, $15 for Ignition. That's John Waite. And Jeff Master wants to see label on Waitresses. Wonderful. Okay, I'll do that right now. And Waitresses, and that is wonderful. That is this one right here. The label on it is Red Polydor. That is $19.99. Oh yeah, Pablo Cruz. My bad. That was the next. How did this not sell? Pablo Cruz, part of the game, $9.99. This is evidently a crate we've been through, but how did that not sell? Pablo Cruz, look at it. What are they doing there? Turtles playing ping pong on a poker table. $9.99. Pablo Cruz. All right, I'm going to go ahead and sell these. Tim Harper gets the Elton John for $50. $50 for Elton John, and Lou Hetzer got the Billy Joe for $53. Those are both sold. I got to get new auctions rolling. Yeah, Pablo Cruz, $9.99. Jays and Ivy gets it. Sell that to Jays and Ivy. Waitresses bundle. If you want both of those, Jeff, $30 for both of them. $30 for both of them. Let's see here. I don't have a comment option on YouTube. Leslie, YouTube is completely down. If you don't, man, I get that. I'm mixing that up all night. Facebook is completely down. But she says YouTube. That's what messed me up. She commented on Facebook saying she don't have a comment option for YouTube. Yeah. Yeah, you'll have to watch on YouTube. I think somebody else was doing that earlier. To comment on YouTube and watch, you got to go to the YouTube app. Or maybe she was doing that and she's saying she can't comment. You have to have an account. That's step 2. If you're not signed in to an account, you can't comment. You can't comment. Okay, John Denver, Gold Deluxe. That's step 2. Yeah, that might be the reason. Obviously, you have to be on YouTube to comment on YouTube, but you also have to have an account. Okay, John Denver Gold Deluxe. This is a Japanese John Denver compilation. Gold Deluxe. If you can think of a John Denver hit, it's probably on here. $25 start for John Denver Gold Deluxe. And we have the Fifth Dimension Pack 20, which is like a Fifth Dimension Greatest Hits. And this is also a $25 start. Fifth Dimension Pack 20. That is a $25 start. Fifth Dimension Pack 20, $25 start on that. Okay, next, Pablo, Jeff McMaster said sold. That was both of these Waitresses LPs for $30. Sell those to Jeff McMaster. John Denver, we have 25, 25, and 35. Dr. Hook's Greatest Hits, $19.99. $19.99. Ronnie Dyson. Why Can't I Touch You, 1999. Ron Wood and Ronnie Lane, Mahoney's Last Stand, 1999, original motion picture soundtrack. Ron Wood, Give Me Some Neck, 1999. Moody Blues, Surlommer, 1999. Rainbow, Bent Out of Shape, $29.99. Bill Fratsky first on Dr. Hook. Sell that to Bill Fratsky. Piper is $24.99. White label promo. That should be Billy Squire, yeah. Lead vocals and electric guitars and acoustic guitars and percussion. Billy Squire, $24.99 for Piper. James Taylor, Sweet Baby James. Green Warner Brothers label. Wow, extremely nice too. OG, $24.99. James Taylor, Sweet Baby James. Every Which Way But Loose soundtrack in shrink wrap, $19.99. And the Rolling Stones Black and Blue. It has a promo sticker. It has a hop sticker on the back with the track listing. Original inner sleeve. I doubt it's a promo label. Yeah, I don't know if they made a promo label on this one. $34.99. $34.99. Scott said he would give $9.99 for the Prince single. Scott, I will split that with you and sell it to you for $14.99. Track list on Fifth Dimension. Track list on Fifth Dimension is Living Together, Growing Together, Ashes to Ashes, If I Could Reach You. Last night I didn't get to sleep at all. Lot Sings, Love Lines, Angles, and Rhymes, Time and Country, Save the Queen, One Less Bell to Answer, Puppet Man. Boy, there's a bunch. Like 30 songs. Up, Up, and Away, Go Where You Want to Go, The Magic Garden, The Girl's Song. Actually, there's 20 songs. That's why it's called Pack 20. Stone Soul Picnic, Sweet Blindness, California Soul, Wedding Bell Blues, Working on a Groovy Thing, and of course the Melody, Aquarius, Let the Sun Shine In. $25 start on that. Okay, next was, that was the track list. Next comment was Rainbow price again, $29.99 on Rainbow. $29.99 on Rainbow. Calvin said Piper for $15. I will sell you Piper for $20. We have $24.99 on that one. Original inner sleeve. White label promo. Someone took a Sharpie and marked out the promo part. I guess they was afraid they was going to get in trouble. Whatnot, but you might see the Kiss autograph. If we ever show anything like that, the Kiss autograph, it will definitely be advertised. I don't even know where those are at. A collection of 12,000 records like we have in the back. A lot of stuff that I've seen that I've been telling y'all about. If you gave me 2 hours right now to go back there and try to find them, I probably couldn't. That's how buried and how many records are back there in tubs and crates. High bid on John Denver right now is Alex Roman for $45. Alex Roman for $45. That's going twice, going 3 times. And the Fifth Dimension, we're looking for a $25 start on the Fifth Dimension. Greatest Hits, 20 track. Yes, Kiss will definitely be put up for auction. Definitely put up for auction. Yes, there's metal. If y'all missed, was it last night's show? Yeah, last night's. That's some great stuff. If y'all didn't check out last night's show, that's a sample of what's to come. Okay, Brent says Stones, Wood, and Dylan bundle. Let me finish the crate first. I will put a hold on all those. Let me finish the crate first. The JFK Presidential Years, $24.99. That is sealed. The Pridesman is $14.99. Mel Tillis, Mr. Entertainer, $9.99. This is Nat King Cole, the King of Sound, high quality master recording, $39.99. This is from 2006. Some kind of audio file, special limited edition, $39.99. Tim Harper wants the JFK. That is sealed. Bobby V. Golden Greats, $9.99. Hit Parade of Bluegrass Stars on Star Day. That is sealed, $24.99. Wick Line, $19.99. Herman's 15 Greatest Hits is $19.99. And Conway Twitty Borderline, $9.99. Bluegrass Memories Crossroads is sealed, $19.99. The Kindles, Fire at First Sight, $9.99. And Crystal Gale, We Should Be Together, that is also sealed, $19.99. Okay, if anybody wants to buy the Fifth Dimension, you can buy it now for $20. So that's, or excuse me, $25. $24.99. That's a buy it now on that. And John Denver is sold to Alex Roman for $45. That is sold to Alex Roman for $45. Aram Lazelle said he would do 20 on Piper if Calvin doesn't. Calvin, let me know if you want Piper. If not, let me know if you want it for 20. If not, we're going to sell that to Aram Lazelle. Next comment is Jason Ivy. Herman's Hermits for 10. Herman's Hermits for 10. Sell that to Jason Ivy for $10. Tim Harper said CG15, Crystal Gale, the sealed Crystal Gale. Sell that to Tim Harper for 15. Add Nat King Cole to that bundle. All right, so Brent Rabley wants bundle on this. That is that and this. That's 40.75. Let's see, what else did he want? I'm going to go back through this crate. 40.75. That is 95. 115. That's the two Ron Wood. And then he wanted the other Stones. 115. And 40s, 155. And 40 more is 195. And there's one more, which is the Bob Dylan. Let's see, 195. I was at 195 and then 160 and then 65. 195 and 65. That's $260, Brent. And 25% off would be 195. 195. That's a significant discount, but you're buying a lot there. $195. Sealed Bob Dylan, Rolling Stones, Ron Wood, Stones, and Nat King Cole. 25% off. $195. Okay, and back to the feed here. Let me make sure, let me reset my phone. Okay, what press is the War Galaxy? Sample of artist on Bluegrass Comps and sell to RM. So RM got, RM Lazelle got that, and press on War Galaxy. All right, let me just start the crate over. So here's what's left. Juice Newton, the Good Time Pickers, Waylon and Company, Roger Miller, Golden Greats, Eddie Cochran and Gene Vincent, Waylon Music Man, Tammy Wynette, Kenny Rogers, Poor Boys, Chubby Checker and Bobby Rydell, DC Cab, Electric Prunes, Boz Skaggs, Arlo Guthrie, Country Joe and the Fish, The Guess Who, Willie and the Poor Boys, Nazareth, Prince. Yeah, if anybody wants the Prince single, I said I would do $14.99 on that. Weather Girls, The Wanderers. War Galaxy is MCA Records. It's really nice. Far Out, what it says on the label, MCA Far Out, 1977. I've got $19.99 on that. I'm going to set that off to the side for right now. So Tanner, this stack of vinyl here is sold to Brent Rabley for $195. Tim Harper said he'll take the Prince, and that was $14.99. Village People, the A&M sampler, Village People, Gene Vincent, Juice Newton, Poco, Wet Willie, The Doors, Ronnie Dyson, Moody Blues, Rainbow, James Taylor. Everything in here is available. Fair offers won't be declined. Every Which Way But Loose, The Pridesman, Mel Tillis, Bobby V, Hit Parade of Bluegrass. This one has Mac Wiseman, Flatt and Scruggs, Reno and Smiley, Stanley Brothers, Carl Story, Jimmy Skinner, Red Allen. And then we had Wickline, Conway Twitty. And then Bluegrass Memories Crossroads has artists such as, that is the name of the artist, Crossroads. And then we had the Kindles and Conway Twitty again. Let's see. Jason said 14 on War. 14 on War. So we'll make that one $14.99, Jason. $14.99. I'll sell that to you. Sell that to Jason Wellman. $14.99. Year and artist on sampler. Price on Rainbow and condition. Rainbow was stickered for $29.99. The cover's about a VG Plus. Original inner sleeve, and the vinyl is really nice, near mint minus. What sampler was still left in here? Will you ship to UK? Yes, the way we do international shipping is it's at cost plus like a $5 handling fee for supplies. So basically, you can buy all week new work. So we have shows 4 or 5 times a week. You buy all week, and then when you're done, or at the end of the week, we will pack up your stuff. We have to weigh it, and then we send you an invoice with shipping. But yes, we'll ship anywhere in the world. We do quite often on Discogs and eBay. Let's see, show the doors. Actually, if I sell something, if I put something on eBay or Discogs, it's usually something kind of obscure anyway, and it usually goes overseas. The Doors, Other Voices is a VG copy. The cover is a VG minus. It has some heavy staining on it, and VG on the vinyl, $14.99. Oh, the A&M sampler. Gotcha. The A&M sampler has LTD, Tim Curry, Mark Bueno, Rick Wakeman, Niles Lofgren, Lazy Racer, David Kubanek, and Airwaves. That's $14.99. Rainbow Best Price. Who else asked about this? Grant or Tim Harper, if any one of y'all want this, $22. $22 on that. Surprised no one got this. This has Fire and Rain on it. Country Road, Blossom, OG Press. It's like some of the greatest music ever recorded. All right, we got to get a couple new Japanese auctions. I got Hall & Oates and I got Phil Collins, our next Japanese auctions. Hall & Oates and Phil Collins. I'm going to put up Hall & Oates, Big Bam Boom, Near Mint Japanese pressing with Obi and insert, $25 start. And Phil Collins, no jacket required. Phil Collins, no jacket required. Another Near Mint Japanese pressing with shrink wrap and Obi, $35 start. $35 start on Phil Collins. Anybody else want anything in here? I'm about to go to the back and get another crate just like that. I've got 2 or 3 more picked out. James Taylor is $24.99. $24.99 on James Taylor. Also got a Tom Petty box set here I have not shown yet. New crate coming up. We've had some major connection problems tonight. We didn't plan on going too terribly late anyway. Me and Tanner are making the trip to Memphis in the morning. It's going to be probably an all-day ordeal thing as usual. Yeah, the vinyl on this is absolutely amazing. Original Warner Brothers sleeve. Green Warner Brothers label. Yeah, Near Mint minus on the vinyl. The cover just shows very slight signs of wear. Scott Fish is at 25 on the Hall & Oates, and Tim Harper's at 35 on the Phil Collins. All right, so we got bids on both of those. Going once, going twice. I'm trying to get through the Japanese auctions a little bit quicker so we can go through them all. Here we go. Chick Corea and Friends, another bin of Buy It Now Best Offer. Chick Corea and Friends, $19.99. Gerald Wilson Big Band, Moment of Truth, Pacific Jazz Recordings. That is sealed, $39.99. Yes Songs. Yes Songs is $39.99. And we have the Guess Who from Winnipeg, Canada. This is, the actual title of this is, I'm not really for sure. It's $24.99 though. Would I do $19.99 on James Taylor? You just bought yourself a James Taylor record. Sold out to Brent Rabley for $19.99. Going twice, going 3 times. Tim Harper's at 35 on Phil Collins. And Hall & Oates is at 25 with Scott Fish. Those are going twice, going 3 times. The Who, Quadrophenia, $34.99. Rod Stewart, A Night on the Town, $14.99. Rufus Harley, A Tribute to Courage on Atlantic, $19.99. Weather Report, Mr. Gone. That is sealed, $29.99. Weather Report, Mr. Gone. The Jimmy Owens, Kenny Barron Quintet, You Had Better Listen, $24.99. That's in shrink wrap. Chick Corea, The Mad Hatter, $19.99. And Herbie Hancock soundtrack from Death Wish, $29.99. That's also in shrink wrap. Walt Cruz on The Who. Walt Cruz takes The Who. Walter Cruz. Let's go ahead and sell Phil Collins to Tim Harper for $35. And Scott Fish, you get Hall & Oates for $25. Those are sold and sold. Next two auctions. Wow, let's do some soft rock. This is the soft rock. Soft rock. Barry Manilow, Greatest Hits Volume 2, $20 start. Barry Manilow, Greatest Hits Volume 2, $20 start on that. And Christopher Cross, another page. Christopher Cross, another page, $20 start on that. Mint Minus. Those are like new, like you had just got them. Fred says good night. He's out on soft rock. Ornette Coleman, Science Fiction. This is sealed, $64.99. Jeremy Steig, Wayfaring Stranger. That is $29.99 in shrink wrap. Brother Jack McDuff, Tough Duff, 1971, $24.99. The Thad Jones, Mel Lewis, Consummation. That is also sealed, $49.99. John White is $64.99, 1971. In Concert, Backed by Demand, The Soulful Strings on Cadet Records, $14.99. Biff Rose is $14.99. Lou Reed, the original rapper and Video Violence, 12-inch single, $19.99. 10cc, $24.99. Includes their hit Rubber Bullets, London promotional copy, not for sale. Kind of an Aqua UK, $24.99. TCF, If You Want to Sex Me Up, $14.99. And The Weather Girls, It's Raining Men, $14.99. Grant Peltzer is at $20 on Christopher Cross, and Grant Peltzer is at $20 on the Barry Manilow. Those are going twice, going 3 times. Brent Rabley on Lou Reed. Brent Rabley on Lou Reed. Next is David Sanborn, Heart to Heart, $9.99. David Sanborn, Heart to Heart. Kyle says you had better listen, $19.99. What was that? I feel like that's this right here. You had better listen. Yeah, sell that to Kyle for $19.99. We got a lot of good jazz mixed up in a lot of these random crates. I need to either pull it all out and make a jazz bin for here in the store, or I need to just start putting it on Discogs and eBay, which is usually where it ends up. And then people come to the store looking for jazz, and I'm like, well, it gets complicated. Tony Arata, Changes, $19.99. Gold stamp promo. Paul Motian, Conceptual Vessel, $14.99. Okay, we have Jeff McMaster offering $19.99 for the Weather Report. Was that the sealed copy? If so, sell that to Jeff McMaster, $19.99. Next, David Johnson is at $21 on Christopher Cross. Yeah, David Johnson's at $21. Dana said she would give $10 for the Weather Girls. Sell that to Dana for $10. Grant Peltzer bid $22 on Christopher Cross. David bid $21 on Barry Manilow. Grant bid $22 on Barry Manilow. Ed says it took me a minute to find out YouTube, but he is here. Yes, I need some jazz. Very new jazz listener here. Yeah, there's a lot of people asking me about new jazz artists, and I'm like, I barely know new artists in rock and pop. I'm very out of touch with new jazz, but you can always send us suggestions. Every once in a while, I'll make a post like, hey, what are you looking for? Send me some artists. Aaron Gardner said he would give $19.99 on that Herbie Hancock soundtrack from earlier. We're going to go ahead and sell that to Aaron. David Johnson's back in on 23 on Christopher Cross. Grant's right back in at 25. David's at 23 on Barry Manilow. And Grant's back in at 25. Tim Harper said he would take that Rainbow for 22 for earlier. I have it right here very handy. We're going to sell that to Tim Harper for 22. We officially have bidding wars on Barry Manilow and Christopher Cross. Helen Reddy, Shirley Bassey, and Dusty Springfield. That's a Pickwick compilation, $9.99. Herbie Mann, Bird in a Silver Cage, $14.99. Millie Jackson and Imitation of Love, $14.99. Introspection. This is Van Leer, $14.99. The Monkey's Head. Wow. This is a Rhino reissue. Not a cheap original, $24.99. Grant says you can go ahead and take the Barry Manilow. So David Johnson, you've got Barry Manilow for $26. That's going once, going twice. And Grant Peltzer still has Christopher Cross for $25. So Grant has Christopher Cross going twice, going 3 times. I'll wait for him to say out. And Barry Manilow is at $26 with David Johnson, and I think Grant's out. So, David, you're going to end up with that one. Let me know if you're out on cross. If so, I'm about to sell those. James Dawson, first on head. Brent Rabley was second on that. Maybe show what you have in jazz new pressings later, like old artist Miles. Okay, I have a few left. When we did our 20% off sale, I sold a bunch. The Monkees, Pull It. $19.99. The Monkees, Pull It. The Monkees, Missing Links. $24.99. That's a later album they did, and this is like a deep cuts and rarities. Yes, going for the one. $19.99. Mad Hatter, Strangers in the Street. $29.99. Cochise, So Far, a 1972 UK pressing, $39.99. Joe Eli, Live Shots, that is sealed, $34.99. And Nancy Wilson, You and Me. That's a fairly new album, 2021 on blue vinyl, $34.99. All right, Barry Manilow is sold to David Johnson for $26. Barry Manilow is sold to $26 to David Johnson. Christopher Cross is sold to Grant Peltzer for $25. Brent Rabley wants a Monkees bundle. A bundle on some Monkees. Let's see. 20 and 25. So 15 and 20. That is $35. $35 for both of those. And then Aaron Gardner said he would give $9.99 for the Herbie Man from a few back. Sell that to Aaron Gardner for $9.99. What was the Jack McDuff title? Brother Jack McDuff. Tough Duff. It's in shrink wrap. Purple prestige label. Extremely nice. 1971. $24.99. Nancy Wilson is where we got to. The Monkees. Monkey Business. Picture disc. $29.99. And Cockney Rebel. That is $24.99. Stan Getz, Another World. $19.99. And Steve Miller Band, 12-inch single, Bongo Bongo promo, $14.99. He said, ring it up. Both Monkees sold to Brent Rabley for $35. Next, Ed Nelson on Stan Getz. Sell that to Ed Nelson. Let me put up two new Japanese pressings. We have Linda Ronstadt and Simon and Garfunkel. Linda Ronstadt, What's New? Linda Ronstadt, What's New? $25 start. Near mint Japanese pressing with Obi. And the beautiful as always, Mr. Simon and Garfunkel. Paul Simon and Art Garfunkel. I forgot their names there for a second. I was about to say Mr. Paul Simon and Art Garfunkel, and their names left me. Bridge Over Troubled Water, El Condor Pasa. Boy, this is so nice. It's like so shiny it hurts to look at it. Scarborough Affair, Hazy Shade of Winter. Homeward Bound, The Boxer in America. Sound of Silence, Mrs. Robinson, 59th Street Bridge Song, Old Friends, April Come She Will, I'm a Rock, and Cecilia. This one is a $25 start as well. So $25 start on Simon and Garfunkel and $25 start on Linda Ronstadt. We have Steve Miller, I've already showed that. Roadrunner, Junior Walker and the All-Stars. This is I think 180 gram reissue. Yeah, this is a 180 gram new pressing, $24.99. Michael Dinner, Tom Thumb the Dreamer, $14.99. Mott the Hoople, Mott, VG Plus vinyl, and also about a VG Plus cover, $14.99. Lou Reed, Sally Can't Dance, orange RCA label, OG, $34.99. Extremely nice. Lou Reed, $34.99. Where did we get to here? All-time greatest hits of Paul Revere and the Raiders, $24.99. And I went ahead and accidentally showed this. We have a random 311 record in here, $79.99. 2LP 311. Wow, $79.99. Lou Hetzer on Lou Reed. Tom Ulanowski's at 30 on Simon and Garfunkel. Wow, Kathy's still watching on Facebook somehow. Tom Ulanowski's at 30 on Simon and Garfunkel. That's going once, going twice, and I'm looking for a $25 start on Linda Ronstadt. $25 start on Linda Ronstadt. Joe Cocker, VG minus. VG minus. It's got a lot of marks. It will play. They're non-feelers. $9.99. UJ Miller, 311 for $65. Sold. Sell that to UJ for $65. Gary Wright and Spooky Tooth, that was only yesterday. a VG copy for $14.99. I felt the cough coming. Where's my water? It's also getting very hot in here again. Man, Tennessee weather's weird. Like about a week and a half ago, it was like freezing outside. This week it's been like summer. Today it was storming. Before, I guess sometime next week it's going to be freezing again. Then it'll probably be summer again. You just never know about Tennessee, especially here in Middle Tennessee. Where did I get to? I was about to do something. I'm going to do a final call on Simon & Garfunkel. Tom Ulanowski's at $30, going twice, going 3 times. And I'm going to go ahead and end Linda Ronstadt. If anybody wants this, $24.99. $24.99 on Linda Ronstadt. So $24.99. We've only got 2 Japanese pressings that have not got bids tonight. And, okay, what was this here? Slim Cessna's Auto Club. Always say please and thank you. This is a 10-inch. It's number 97 of 200. It's on clear vinyl. $49.99. $49.99. The Incredible String Band. We Fam. $24.99. John says, please recap the entire band. I probably will when we're done. Roy Orbison, Laminar Flow, $19.99. And Ray Davies' Return to Waterloo soundtrack, $19.99. Spooky Tooth, Spooky 2. VG minus cover, $14.99. Vinyl is okay. And the Marvelettes Anthology, $24.99. Tabitha said LR22. LR was that this right here I just showed? No, what was LR? Linda Ronstadt, the Japanese pressing. Yeah, go ahead and sell that to Tim Harper for $22. And we're selling Tom Ulanowski, Simon & Garfunkel for $30. $22 and $30. Marvelettes Anthology, Merle Haggard, Keep Moving On. That is sealed, a sealed copy, $34.99. And Rocky, original motion picture score, $29.99. Toad Hall, and that is $39.99 on the Liberty label. And Command Performance, Jan and Dean live in person, $14.99. Oh, Alice Coltrane. Pata the El Dode. This is, wow, I forgot we had this record. This is $499.99. How did we overlook this, Tanner? Pressed in 1970. $499.99. Alice Coltrane. Wow, I forgot I had that. Promised Land soundtrack, $19.99. And Wet Willie Mannerisms. Wet Willie. Also, somebody else asked about a Wet Willie album from earlier. Can you send that comment again? Wet Willie, $19.99. George Thorogood and the Destroyers, $19.99. And Linda Ronstadt, Mad Love, VG Plus, $7.99. VG Plus, $7.99. Also, I have opened so many. I don't know if this happens to y'all, or maybe I just look through a lot more records, but my finger gets hung up on the side of records, and it's almost about to completely, it hurts. I can barely get, my finger dings up on the inside of those records. I'm not complaining, though. David Johnson, Fifth Dimension 20. I can't do that. I will do the same deal I did, though. We're getting cheap when we start talking about less than $25 for these Japanese pressings. David, I will take $22 for that, just like I did the other. Chris DeMoss said $9.99 for the Steve Miller Band. Was that for this 12-inch single right here? If so, sell that to Chris DeMoss for $9.99. Jeff McMaster said he would give $280 for Alice Coltrane. Let me think about that and put it over here in this pile of pending. Brent Rabley said Wet Willie. Sell that to Brent Rabley. Put that in the high-end bin. That's where it's going. Tommy Flower said Wet Willie bundle. I've already sold one to Brent Rabley. He was first to claim this one. Clay Moore said Marvelettes, $15. I will take $20 for this. This is very nice. Very nice. I will take $19.99 for that. Marvelettes. Workers' comp. Yeah. I don't know. Does owners get workers' comp? Mott for $9.99. Mott for $9.99. It looks like we got an auction going on for Alice Coltrane. Mott for $9.99. That was Mott the Hoople right back here. Let's pull that for Jamie Butler, $9.99. David said he'll take it for $22. So sell him the Fifth Dimension Japanese press for $22. What belongs in the high-end bin? This right here. Alice Coltrane. I just found it in this crate. I've got it stickered for $499.99. I have a $280 offer, and I have a $300 offer. And I found an Alan Jackson in that last crate. And Clay Morris said, sold. What was I talking to Clay on? Marvelettes. Sell that to Clay for $19.99. Okay, this bin, we definitely need to go back through. Let me get 2 new auctions rolling, and then I'll start the crate over. We've almost went through this entire bin of Japanese pressings tonight. I've got the next 2 here. Cyndi Lauper, She's So Unusual, and The Carpenters, which is Love Sounds. Cyndi Lauper, She's So Unusual, Japanese pressing. As I always say, her biggest album has Time After Time, and girls just want to have fun. It's in shrink wrap. It's got the obi, it's got the insert. It's absolutely near mint. That is a $35 start. And The Carpenters Love Sounds. The Carpenters Love Sounds, another near mint Japanese press of obi and insert. $25 start on the Carpenters. Cyndi Lauper, $35. Carpenters, $25. Okay, next comments was Chris DeMoss, Steve Miller, $9.99. Chris, I've already pulled that for you. Tim Harper, wait a second, time out. Condition of Coltrane, okay, give me 1 second on that. Tim Harper said LR, that was Linda Ronstadt right here. Sell that to Tim Harper. Newark Nomad said Steve Harley Cockney Rebel 12. That is sold to you. Let me find it. Let's see here. George Thorogood. Let me just wait till I'm going back through the bin. I'll find it easier. Okay, Cyndi Lauper, we got 35. Cyndi Lauper, 40. Yes, David, I pulled the Fifth Dimension for you. Cyndi Lauper, 48. And George is out. Okay, let me just restart the bin, and then I'll show the Alice Coltrane in just a second. Chick Corea Friends. Gerald Wilson. Yes, yes songs. If you need prices, let me know. The Guess Who. Rod Stewart. Rufus Harley. Chick Corea. Ornette Coleman. Jeremy Steig. Thad Jones, Mel Lewis. John White. Soulful Strings. Biff Rose. 10cc. TCF. David Sanborn. Tony Arata. Paul Motan. Helen Reddy, Shirley Bassey, Dusty Springfield. Brother Jack McDuff. Millie Jackson. This is Van Leer. Yes. Mad Hatter. Cochise. Joe Eli. Nancy Wilson. The Monkees. Cockney Rebel. That is sold $12 to Newark Nomad. Sell that $12. So Cyndi Lauper, we had 35, 40, 48. Lou Hetzer's at 48. Chris DeMoss said Steve Miller, 9. I thought I've already pulled that. Can you hear me? He's commented it 3 times. Is there another Steve Miller in here I'm overlooking? Chris, I've already pulled the Steve Miller for. He may be watching about sound or something. Okay, so now we have 50 for Cyndi Lauper with Tim Harper. That's going once, going twice. Still looking for a $25 start on the Carpenters. That's going once, going twice. And Kyle Morgan said he would give $19.99 for Jack McDuff. Let me find that and figure it out what I had that one stickered. Must have moved it up front. Yeah, I will sell that to Kyle Morgan for $19.99. Okay, let me show the Alice Coltrane. Excuse me. Really nice front cover. It's got one ding right here up top. And I know that's from probably, I don't know what that's from. Never mind. Nice gatefold. Very crisp. I hope y'all heard that pop. Strong spine. Now the important part. Looks like we've ultrasonically cleaned it. There's the original ABC Impulse inner sleeve. It has hairlines on it. Nothing definitely feelable or audible. It looks like it has some acidic transfer too, you know, from these highly acidic papers. I think y'all know what I'm talking about, maybe right in here. But yeah, sleeve scuffs from that. I'm going to have to grade it EX+. EX+. Alice Coltrane. I have that for $499.99. It looks like I've got a couple people interested in it. I plan on selling that to somebody tonight. There's the back cover again. This is a 1970 pressing. 1970 pressing. That was the year we got with the Matrix. Kathy said she would give $24.99 for the Monkeys picture disc. Sell that to Kathy. Final call on Cyndi Lauper. Tim Harper's at $50. And the Carpenters is at no bid on that. If anybody wants to buy the Carpenters, $24.99. If anybody wants to buy the Carpenters, $24.99. That's now a buy it now. Buy it now on that. I'll put up 2 new ones after that's done. What is the Helen Reddy Dust LP? That is a Pickwick compilation. It don't have a name. It's just their names. So we have another $300 offer. Silver meters at $300 on Alice Coltrane. Okay, well, I'll just let people make their very best offers, and then I will, we'll make a deal here pretty soon. But I hadn't Discogs that in a while. I know they're not cheap, and I know they're highly desirable. Roadrunner Junior Walker, $24.99. Michael Denner is $14.99. Paul Revere, The Raiders, all-time greatest hits, $24.99. Joe Cocker was a VG minus, $9.99. Gary Wright and Spooky Tooth, a VG, $14.99. Incredible String Band, Roy Orbison, Ray Davies doing the soundtrack there. Spooky Tooth, Merle Haggard was Sealed. Rocky Score, Toad Hall, Jan and Dean, and Promised Land. Best on Nancy. I will do $28 on that one, Clay. $28. So let's go ahead and sell Cyndi Lauper for $50 to Tim Harper. I'm also going to go over here and flip on the AC. I can feel if it's hot, my cough is going to be triggered full blast. Oh, it's 78 degrees in here again like it was last night. Unbelievable. Tanner, are you not hot? Yeah. Okay. Let me lay that back there. Did I finish this bin? And George Thorogood was the last one. The year on this one, 1976. 1976. All right. Okay, let me get 2 new Japanese auctions rolling. Clay, let me just know if you decide you want that. Next 2, we have the Commodores and another Cyndi Lauper. The Commodores in the pocket, $25 start. Japanese press, the Commodores in the pocket, and Cyndi Lauper True Colors. Cyndi Lauper True Colors. We'll do a $35 start on that one. $35 start on that one. Cyndi Lauper True Colors. Label on Josh White. Yeah, I'm surprised no one's talked about this. Mainstream. Mainstream. I bet this is really good. It looks like it's good. You can look at a record, especially when you're researching them. Also, I hate it when sleeves do this. They get hung up and rip. Label on Josh Wright. What was the B-side of Rod Stewart? Side B of Rod Stewart. You might, this one was A Night on the Town. Night on the Town. That's the full album. The Yes album was Going for the One. Yes, Going for the One. Okay, Cyndi Lauper, Lou Hetzer's at $44. Going once, going twice, looking for a $25 start on the Commodores. Price on Rocky, $29.99. $34 on Josh White. My best price on Josh White is $55. And Yes Songs, yes. Yes Songs is also back here. Jeff McMaster says he's at $300 as well on Alice Coltrane. All right. Okay, I've got an idea on the Alice Coltrane, but give me a second and I'll explain it. Let's see. Roy Orbison, Laminar Flow. Roy Orbison Laminar Flow is $19.99. It's from 1979. Easy Way Out, Love is a Cold Wind, Lay It Down, I Care, We're Into Something Good, Moving, Poor Baby, Warm, Spot Hot, Tears, Friday Nights, and Hound Dog Man. Sticker price on Josh White was $64.99 from 1971. All right, going twice, going three times on Cyndi Lauper. Going twice, going three times on Cyndi Lauper for $44, Lou Hetzer. Yes Songs is $39.99. $39.99 on Yes Songs. Actually, not a bad cover. And, of course, that's a triple LP. Nice vinyl. All right. So, here's my idea. Since I'm ending Cyndi Lauper probably right now. Let's sell this to Lou Hetzer for $44, Tanner. That's sold to Lou Hetzer. My Alice Coltrane, I will put it up for a $325 start. So $325 start. I think that's, we've had two people offer $300. I'll put it up for a $325 start for an auction. That's probably the lowest I'll take on it, for sure. So Jeff and whoever else offered $325. So I'll put it up for a $325 start. I'll make sure both of y'all are very have plenty of time to say in or out, and then I'll sell it. Alice Coltrane, $325 start. By the way, we've already ultrasonically cleaned it. All right. Okay. Aaron Gardner, I'm going to go ahead and sell you the Commodores for $25. Lou, show us your true colors, because that's why we love you. Cyndi Lauper. Let's see. Best offer on Tool Fury Inoculum sets. Make me an offer, and I'll probably sell you one. Ed Nelson said he would give $50 for John White. Next Play Records. Let me know if you want this for $50. If you're passing, I'm going to sell it to Ed Nelson. You've got dibs on it, though, for $50. If not, I'm selling it to Ed Nelson. Okay, let me go to the back right quick and get another crate. I got one more. I told you I'll have some good stuff we found in the back. And I've got another one just like this with some really good stuff. We had a lot of connection problems tonight, but we're mostly on YouTube right now. I got to think about that because I've been saying Facebook all night. I think this box here has some like hardcore and like punk records in it. I know y'all are going to like that. Something like that. All right, so sell Ed Nelson, the John White for $50. And for those who ever interested in Alice Coltrane, I will, 325 gets it started, and I have a feeling whoever bids 325 may end up buying it. That's Jeff McMaster, and somebody else offered 300. I forgot who. It was a YouTube user ID. I can't remember it. Jeff says he's out. Okay, I think he's saying all in at 300. 50 on tool. I can't do that. I can't do that on a toolbox set. No. I think those toolbox sets, when I ordered those originally, they cost me like $148. I think the cheapest I'm willing to sell them, I think when we had to order those, they cost us $148. And I still got probably 30 of them. And my best price on them are, I think I've sold them as cheap as $125. And I may have them for the next 5 years, but I can't take too big of a hit on them. I think when I'm selling them for $125, I'm losing more than $25 probably after shipping. So, okay, next two Japanese pressings. The Beetle 62 to 66. Let's see what this one has in it. We've got a near mint cover with Obi. We have a near mint cover with Obi. We have two near mint LPs. Even though, by the way, I just put my finger on one of them, so I will set that to the side and wipe it off. But this is near mint vinyl. It has the Beatles discography book. It has the Beatles lyric book, and then the two original CDs. So this one's complete. This one's complete, and we need a $65 start for it. The Beatles 62 to 66, $65 start on that. And We Are the World, USA for Africa, $25 start on that. Near mint minus Japanese pressing with Obi. John Young said he would give $320 for Alice Coltrane. I'll consider that a going twice, going 3 times. That's the highest and best offer I've received on it tonight. So that's a going twice, going 3 times. Alice Coltrane, $320. John, I'm going to make sure everybody's out at that price. And we're going to, like I said, I'll consider it an auction. Okay, the Beatles, what year is it? The catalog number is EAP 9032B. I really don't know what year it is. All right, let's go through this crate. Silver Meter, that was the other person. Silver Meter is at $325 on Alice Coltrane. So, John, you're out on that. I said I had to, if anybody, I guess at this point now we're back where we started. It's an auction. So, Silver Meter's at $325. Bad Company Straight Shooter. Let's get back to where we were at, going through some vintage LPs. EX on the vinyl. Bad Company Straight Shooter, EX $17.99. Three Dog Night, Cyan, VG Plus $14.99. Three Dog Night. Eric Clapton, 461 Ocean Boulevard, $34.99. Eric Clapton Backless, $34.99. I just know one thing. I have sold a ton of these. Some of them are complete, some of them are not. This one's complete, and I need a $65 start on that. $65 start on that. Let's see here. So Silver Meter is at $325 on Alice Coltrane. John Young, let me know if you're in or out for more than that. If you're out, I think Jeff McMasters has already said he's out at $325. So unless he comes back in, it's most likely going to go to Silver Meter if you don't bid. Tim Harper said he would give $15 for Bad Company. I'm going to go ahead and sell that to Tim Harper for $15. Let's do $89 on Alan Jackson. Close to the last few sales I've seen it for elsewhere. I can't do that. I've sold them for more than $115 before. So I'll have to pass. $115 is where I'm at on that. I think there's probably some people watching that I've sold this album more than $115 for. Here in the real world. Really nice copy. Yeah, I'm staying at 115 on that for right now. If it doesn't sell, it actually has been in the back in a tub, stacked up. If I've had it up front in the high-end bin lately, we probably would have already sold it, but I'm at 115 on that one for right now. Are you going to go over the top stuff that hadn't sold again? Yes. Yes. John Young says he's in at 3:30 on Alice Coltrane. Jerry Reed explores guitar country in shrink wrap, $14.99. Jerry Reed Nashville Underground is $24.99. Jerry Reed Dixie Dreams is sealed, $29.99. Next Play Records. Thank you for the offer, but that is, I'll have to pass. Like I said, that's just one of those records, especially here locally, regardless of what they sell for online, a very high in demand record, especially here, just locally. People come in all the time looking for Alan Jackson stuff. We usually sell them here on Facebook, but I know I've sold at least one here in the store, probably for that full sticker price. Just something we don't get too often. Charlie Daniels Band, Me and the Boys, $24.99. What do we have here? Wargasm? Wargasm, Why Play Around? This is from 1988. It's a gold stamp promo, $49.99. Have any Tool Fear Inoculum not box set? Yes, I do. I've got just a standard Tool Fear Inoculum. They're $64.99. Kyle said he would give $19.99 for Jerry Reed, Nashville Underground. Sell that to Kyle Morgan for $19.99. Kathy said she would give $19.99 for Charlie Daniels Band. Beatles have both booklets and poster. This one, let's see. I don't think I've seen a poster with this one. Let me check. I thought just the 67 to 70 has a poster. Does this one have a poster as well? I know I've seen a poster with a 67 to 70. Let's see here. It's got both inserts. There is this booklet. Make sure there's no poster in it. No. And then the Beatles discography. And of course, both LPs are near mint. I'm about to set that aside, and We Are the World. I've got a few more Japanese auctions from this bin, and that's a $65 start on that one. And then We Are the World, looking for a $25 start on that. Pink Floyd, Piper at the Gates of Dawn, remaster, $34.99. $34.99. Pink Floyd, Piper at the Gates of Dawn, remaster. Dying Fetus, War of Attrition, from 2017, and that is sealed, $49.99. Let's see what we have here. It's $19.99. He looks scary. Preachless Evil, Anti-Goth 125, $19.99. Charlie DeFrank is at $65 on the Beatles. Well, we got some like death metal or something in this bin. It's got all this cryptic writing. Opus Nocturne. Let's see what we have here. Yeah, Opus Nocturne. This is $39.99. Okay, so Charlie DeFrank is at $65 on the Beatles. That's going twice, going three times. I'm about to sell that. If anybody wants We Are the World, $24.99, buy it now. $24.99, buy it now. Next, Japanese pressing, Air Supply. We sold one earlier. This one's called Just As I Am. Looking for a $25 start on that. Looking for a $25 start on that. Let's not forget about the Alice Coltrane. John Young has it for $330. Silver Meter's out. Jeff McMaster's out. So, John, you've got the Alice Coltrane for $330. $330, and that's going twice, going three times to you. I'm going to give that a final call. $330 on that. Sean, the Alan Jackson is Here in the Real World. I had it stickered for $124.99. I said I would take $115 for it. Alan Jackson, Here in the Real World. Jay Parr said he will take We Are the World for $25. Let's sell that to Jay Parr. Jay, you get that for $25. Would you do 30 on Wargasm? Let me see what I had on Wargasm. 30 Lou Hetzer. I will do 40 on that one. I will do 40 on that one. I will do 40 on that one, Wargasm. Next, Arm Lozelle said he would give 25 on Piper. I'll go ahead and sell that for 25. I'll go ahead and sell that to 25 to Arm Lozelle. Fred is at 70 on the Beatles. 70 on the Beatles. So, Charlie DeFrank, you're out on that. Fred has that for 70. George Buchanan said he would give 100 for Alan Jackson. Wow, y'all keep getting closer. Y'all keep getting closer. And let's go ahead and sell Wargasm to Lou Hetzer for 40. Wow, we got 174 people watching, probably mostly on YouTube. I'm glad everybody, I want to say thanks because we've had a rough night trying to get connected. And for 9:47 for me to look down and see that we've got 174 people watching, mostly on YouTube, that's fantastic. So that shows y'all how grateful we are to have a great customer base. So thanks for watching tonight. We're not done. We have Blown to Bits, Death Toll Split LP. Blown to Bits and Death Toll. This is $19.99. Yeah, by the way, if you're watching on Facebook or YouTube chat, if you're watching on YouTube, make sure, let me see if I can show you how to do that right quick. Let me click on, let's see here. Yeah, I can't do it on mine. Let me click on a Tennessee Athletics video here. Yeah, so here is like a video I'm watching on YouTube right now. If you see the subscribe button, make sure y'all click that. And then make sure you click this bell and you hit subscribe or you hit all. So after you hit subscribe, you hit this little bell, and when you hit all, you'll get a notification. You'll get a notification when we go live. And that's really good. That's really good because you'll get a push notification. You'll know when we're streaming here and selling records. Fred, okay, I got to end some stuff back here so I can get more auctions focused. The Beatles is sold to Fred Wink for $70. Tanner, that's sold to Fred for $70. By the way, I was watching a Josh Heupel press conference. I'm getting all ready for Saturday night in Neyland Stadium. Let's go ahead and sell Alice Coltrane. John Young, you get this. I'm actually kind of jealous, even though it's my own record right now. Let's see here. That is, what was John's price on that? $330. That goes to him for $330. Air Supply, we're looking for a $25 start. Looking for a $25 start on Air Supply. And this, Alan Jackson, the last offer, George McCann said 100. I was at 115. I'm going to knock it down $5 more. George Buchanan, $110 for Alan Jackson. 110. 110. That is a U.S. Should be a U.S. OG. Has limited edition on the cover. Yeah, this is a U.S. OG from 1989. That's why it's so pricey. And it's never been reissued. Ted Nugent Free For All, $19.99. J.D. Blackfoot, The Song of Crazy Horse. That is actually sealed. $39.99. John Waite, No Brakes, $19.99. About a VG Plus cover, but this has the hit song. Hold on a second. Missing You. We all love that one. $19.99 for John Waite, gold stamp promo. Fat Mattress is $29.99. Next of Kin, Greg Kin Band, $14.99. Kansas Mask. Kansas Mask is $19.99. The Grassroots, their 16 greatest hits. The Grassroots is $14.99. And Caught in the Act, Steve Gibbons Band live. Steve Gibbons Band, $14.99. Marshall Tucker Band, Carolina Dreams, is a VG Plus, $14.99. For Fox Sake Volume 1, the Fox, VG Plus, $19.99. Wow, Man-O-War. Man-O-War is a VG Plus, $99.99. This is a 1982 Jacksonville pressing. Man of War Battle Hymns. Man of War Battle Hymns. Yeah, VG Plus on this one. $99.99. Alice Coltrane is air horn. Well, if you want me to charge you $500 for it, I'll give an air. The air horn has strict rules, okay? It's like a creed. It's a $500 purchase. It has to be a $500 purchase. We can't break that rule. Everything will go crazy. Those master tapes are gone. Yeah, they just announced a reissue of that album, but I don't think it's from the original tapes. Okay, back to the top. Greg Rogers on Ted Nugent. Lots of claims here. Ted Nugent, Greg Rogers. George Buchanan on Greg Kihn. George Buchanan on the Greg Kihn band. Tim Harper on Kansas. Jamie Butler, You Were Second on Kansas. Fred Wink, first on Marshall Tucker band. John deserves an air horn. It has to be a $500 purchase. Fred Wink gets Man of War. Jay Parr said he would give $15 for the John Wayne. I will do that just because of the cover condition. Has a couple wear spots on it. Sell that to Jay Parr. And Greg says put back Ted. That's here on the very bottom, Tanner. I'm going to put it back. This actually has Meatloaf on vocals. Ted Nugent Free For All, that has vocals on that. Carlene says, oh, wow, okay. I'm already in the air horn. Yeah, John's made plenty of $500 purchases already. Press the Third Man. Comes out next month. Wow, I didn't know Third Man was doing it. Yeah, so. Okay, Fat Mattress. Wow, we got John Paul Jones watching. Fat Mattress, $29.99. Are you the John Paul Jones? That would be fantastic. Alan Jackson. George Buchanan said 105. I've been like arguing over price for this one for like an hour. I'm about ready to sell it to somebody. I was at 110. I said I was extremely firm at 115. Now George Buchanan's threw a 105 at me. Find me a sealed live like a suicide and you can blow the air horn. Okay. And copy was pristine. I know, that was a nice one. That was a nice one. Tim Harper said he would give 110 for Alan Jackson. I've got to make sure George Buchanan's passing. I've got to make sure George Buchanan's passing. If George is passing at 110, then Tim, it's yours. But me and him were kind of talking about it right then, so it's up to him. Let's see. Groovin' with the Soulful Strings. VG Plus, $9.99. Flamingo Serenade. Flamingo, the Flamingos. This is a 1959 Deep Groove Mono. VG Plus, $99.99. The Flamingo Serenade. VG Plus, $99.99. That's not easy to get. Heaven Bent. And this is VG Plus, $14.99. All right, George said he would take it for 110. Alan is going to a new home. Chattahoochee. Sell that to George Buchanan for 110. Okay, no bids on Air Supply. If anybody wants that, $25. I've only got 2 Japanese pressings tonight that have not sold. Air Supply is $25 and the Carpenters is $25. And I have 1 record left in this bin before I break out some other stuff we've already showed. And it's a good one. REO Speedwagon, High Infidelity. I don't know if I've had this one. Boy, it's nice. The cover, the US cover always seems kind of like dark and obscure. This one's a little bit more vibrant. Really cool obi to match it. And this one we need a $45 start on. REO Speedwagon, High Infidelity. Next Japanese auction. Heaven Bent was VG Plus $14.99. Raven, Stay Hard, VG Plus $24.99. Emerson, Lake and Palmer, Brain Salad Surgery, VG Copy $14.99. Magic Circle, Journey Blind, $14.99. Magic Circle. Mountain, Nantucket Sleigh Ride, $19.99. Old Waylon Jennings, $24.99. And Michael Stanley Band, Ladies' Choice, $19.99 on that. Wasted Vices, that is $34.99 with the poster. And Grim Reaper, Fear No Evil. Where's the people usually asking for metal? We've got a couple stray ones mixed in here. Grim Reaper is $49.99. And then we go from Grim Reaper to Mac Davis. Mac Davis, It's Hard to Be Humble, $9.99. Okay, Grant Peltzer said he will take that Air Supply. Air Supply I sold to Grant Peltzer for $25. REO Speedwagon. We had 50, 45, 55, and then Clay Moore wants the Raven record. Raven is sold to Clay Moore. REO Speedwagon 55, 60, 50. So I see Tim Harper at 60. Monica Harris, I see your check comment. Ed Nelson's in on the mountain. Ed Nelson's in on the mountain. Sell that to Ed Nelson. REO Speedwagon 65. Ed Nelson, so 65 on REO Speedwagon, Calvin Ward. Ed Nelson's at 15 on Michael Stanley Band. Michael Stanley Band. Sell that to Ed Nelson for $15. Walt Cruz, you were second. If you would have been first, I would have sold it for $5 more. But I'm going to sell that to Ed Nelson for $15. Walt, you were second. We got 80 on REO Speedwagon. Clay, I've already pulled Raven for you. I've already pulled that for you. I want to see someone buy Metal and a Mac Davis album at the same time. That would be something. Kyle said he will take the Magic Circle for $11.99. Sell that to Kyle for $11.99. Grim Reaper for $25. Ooh, I can't do that. I have that for $49.99. This is way too tough. Wow, that's really nice too. Yeah, I'm going to say my best price on that is $45. I'm all about Metal, but I don't even know some of those bands. Keep it heavy, though. Turn it up to $11. Lou Hetzer's at $67. We already have an $80 bid on REO Speedwagon. REO Speedwagon, Tabitha Wooden is at $80, which is Tim Harper. And Monica said she will take Hailstorm. Was that something still in here? Hailstorm? I don't remember seeing that, Monica. What was Hailstorm? Was that one of these? There's a couple others in here. Dying Fetus and... best price on Waylon. I will take $19.99 for that. $5 off. Okay, REO is going twice, going three times. Going twice, going three times. The Dude soundtrack. I was trying to remember this the other day. Yeah, this is $49.99. The Dude soundtrack. I was trying to explain this to John what the cover looked like because I think we found one in the Atlanta collection. The Dude soundtrack. It's $49.99. There's even a song. Yeah, look at these artists. Jane's Addiction, Keel, Lethal Weapon, Megadeth, Steve Vai, Wasp. That is $49.99. Let's see. Best price on Waylon. Sold. Kathy, he offered. Kathy, you might want to get over. I think you're the only. There couldn't be too many people watching on YouTube or Facebook right now. But Kathy, your feed's usually a little behind. Plus, you're on... Facebook. If you, any way possible, you can watch on YouTube, I would go try right now. Sell that to Tim Harper for $19.99. Waylon Jennings. That's Tim Harper's for $19.99. Devin said he would give $9.99 for Heaven Bent. Sell that to Devin for $9.99. And Tim said, I'll give you $5 for Mac Davis. I'm not going to turn it down. We're going to send Mac to a new home. Sell Tim Holloway Mac Davis for $5. And I'm going to go ahead and end REO Speedwagon. That is sold for $80 to Tim Harper. High Infidelity. Tim Harper got that for $80. Okay, let me find some more Japanese stuff. Maybe some stuff we've already gone through that I can reduce the price on. Because I know we got some good stuff over here. Let's see here. There's Eric Clapton. Let's put that one up. And a Whitesnake. Wow. Still got this over here. All right. 461 Ocean Boulevard. I Shot the Sheriff. Last time I said a $45 start. I will put Eric Clapton up for a $35 start. Eric Clapton, 461 Ocean Boulevard. Near mint Japanese pressing with Obi. And Whitesnake, Come and Get It. Last time I said a $65 start. I will put Whitesnake up, Come and Get It for not a $55 start, but a $50 start. Whitesnake, Come and Get It, $50 start on that. Japanese pressing, $50 start. Okay, Brain Salad. Boy, there's a lot of sirens going by. Was that a police pursuit? They're going fast too. They just went by our store going no less than 70 miles an hour. And if y'all are from local, y'all know how fast that is in front of our store. It's like a 25-mile-per-hour zone. Okay. Newark said he would give 10 for that brain salad surgery, the VG copy. That's sold to you, Newark. Watching on YouTube won't let me create a chain to comment. Yeah, you probably need to set up an account to comment. Atlanta Collection have good metal in it for Thursday and Friday. We're going to try our best. I'm going to tell John to keep it balanced. Get out some metal, get out some punk, new wave, classic rock, you know, kind of a big mix like we had last night. And it will be a very good show for the next 2 nights. White Snake, 50, 50, 55, 55, 55, and 60. Yeah, you stole the Alice Coltrane. They're coming to the crime scene. Bronco Billy soundtrack, sealed. I have these everywhere. I'm going to put this up for a $1 start. The Bronco Billy soundtrack, Clint Eastwood, music by Merle Haggard and Ronnie Millsap. This is a cutout with hype sticker. $1 start. $1 start. Okay. Greg, I'm going to go ahead and sell you. I was about to end Eric Clapton anyway. So that is sold for $9.99. That's the Emerson, Lake and Palmer. Greg, you get Eric Clapton for $35. High bid on White Snake is Tim Harper for $60. Tim Harper, you have that for $60. Bronco Billy is at a $1 start. Brent Rabley offered $35 for Dudes, and Lou Hetzer offered $31. My best price on this is $42. $42. And Lou, you have dibs. And then if you pass, it can be Brent Rabley. $42 for the Dude soundtrack. And Chad, I can't do that for the Reaper. Lou Hetzer said he'll take it for $42. Sell that to Lou Hetzer for $42. Vern Gotson, if you're going to do me wrong, do it right. $14.99. An Evening with John Denver. That's a 2LP live John Denver, $19.99. Elton John, A Single Man, $19.99. Point Blank, The Hard Way. Point Blank is $16.99. Wow, we don't see that price often. $16.99. Outlaws, Lady in Waiting, a VG copy for $9.99. And, who is this? Wilton Felder, Secrets, $9.99. All right, final call on White Snake. Tim Harper has White Snake, Tabitha Wooten for $60. That's going twice, going 3 times. And then Bronco Billy soundtrack is also at $12 with Tim Harper. And Walt Cruz gets John Denver. My best price on Reaper is $45. Let's see. Yeah, Walt Cruz got John Denver. Kathy said she would give $9.99 for Vern. She's still sticking it out on Facebook. I'm just surprised your feed's working. But I'm going to sell you that for $9.99 to Kathy. Do you have a calculator? I got this Tom Petty box set. I need to do I feel like somebody will buy one right now when I show it because I thought they were out of stock. They're laying over here. I think these are pressed at RTI, aren't they? Or Palace? Let's see here. Yeah. These are $154.99. I have both of these laying over here. Tom Petty and American Treasure box set. Career-spanning collection of 60 tracks on 6 LPs. Includes previously unreleased recordings, alternate versions of classic songs, live performances, and more. It also has a 48-page book. And I thought there for a while these were pressed at somewhere really good, like Palace or RTI. But that's a 6 LP, 60-song Tom Petty American Treasure box set, $154.99. They're new and sealed. We just got a restock of these from our distributor. I had 2 on back order. Tom Petty is $154.99. All right. Let's go ahead and sell White Snake back here. White Snake is sold at, what's that? The price was at $60. It's already sold. Yeah, this is already sold for $60. John Paul Jones, I see your bid, but This is already at 60, and it's been up for a while. White Snake is sold for 60, Tim Harper, and we have a $12 bid on Bronco Billy soundtrack. Tim Harper also has that for 12, going twice, going 3 times. Liar, Set the World on Fire, $14.99. Sweet Harmony, Maria Muldaur, $9.99. Victoria, $9.99. James Gang Rides Again, a VG copy, $9.99. Waylon Jennings, It's Only Rock and Roll, $24.99. Blue Oyster Cult, Tyranny and Mutation. Blue Oyster Cult is $19.99. Greg said he would give $15 for the Outlaws. Sell that to Greg for $15. Van Morrison, a 2-record set recorded live in concert, Los Angeles and London, 1973. This is a white label promo, $99.99. White label promo, $99.99. We sold a standard one of these the other night. This is a white label promo, $99.99. Van Morrison live. All right, go ahead and sell Tim Harper the Bronco Billy soundtrack for $12. And he also gets the Waylon Jennings, It's Only Rock and Roll. Title on the Petty box set, An American Treasure. An American Treasure. Okay, I've got 2 more auctions here. I'm going to reduce. Hopefully we get them sold. How about some Saxon? I think last time I said $65 start. I'll also put this one up for a $50 start. Saxon, Strong Arm of the Law. Last time I said a $65 start, $50 start. Near mint Japanese pressing, Saxon. Wings Greatest Hits. Wow, how could no one bid on this the first go around? I'm going to try it one more time. Instead of a $55 start, a $45 start. Wings Greatest Hits. It's got the poster with it. It's got the poster, the insert, and the original inner sleeve. And some of my favorite music of all time on there. Wings Greatest Hits, $45 start. Ed Nelson's at $60 on the Saxon. Cherokee Nectarine. Cherokee, $9.99. George Thorogood and the Destroyers, $19.99. Average White Band, Soul Searching. Average White Band, $14.99. The Who, Face Dances. The Who, Face Dances, $19.99. The Great Society with Grace Slick, $24.99. Bob Dylan, Down in the Groove. Bob Dylan's $34.99. Bob Dylan, Knocked Out Loaded, $34.99. Bob Dylan, Empire Burlesque, $35.99. And the B-52's Mesopotamia. Mesopotamia, $24.99. The Wings, I originally said a $55 start. It's a $45 start. $45 start on that. Chuck Berry, Berry is on top, $29.99. Yes, 90125. Yes is $19.99. Surlistic Pillow, Jefferson Airplane, $24.99. And the Moody Blues, A Question of Balance. Moody Blues, A Question of Balance, $14.99. And Elton John, A Single Man, $19.99. Let's see, Brent, Tom Petty, then he said strike that. James Dawson, 45. George Thorogood, 10. George Thorogood, 15. So Greg Rogers was offering 15 second RM. So Mr. RM Lozelle, here's what I can do on that one. If you want it for 15, it's yours since you offered 10 first. If not, it's sold to Greg. So RM 15 to you if you want it. If not, it's sold to Greg. Lou is at 45 on Wings. Lou is at 45 on Wings. That's going once, going twice. Saxon is at 60. Ed Nelson's at 60 on Saxon. That's going twice, going 3 times. Sherry Darnell is in on the B-52s. Sherry, I see you've made it over to YouTube. Sorry for anybody that's had to go out of their way to create a YouTube account just to watch tonight. I apologize. I guess blame Facebook. Their whole system was down tonight. But I do see a lot of new people on YouTube. And you may end up enjoy watching on here more. Some people say it's better. So Sherry Darnell on the B-52s. Brent Rabley said he'll take a Bob Dylan bundle. Brent, I've got 3 here at $34.99 each. That is $105. I will do 25% off those like I did the others. Just let's say $80. Let's say $80 for those three. $80 for those three. It was originally 105. James Dawson on Jefferson Airplane. That sold to James Dawson. Fred also bid 45 on wings. We had a $45 bid with Lou. And then Fred also bid 45. We already had somebody in first at 45. Mark Chesler said he would give $14.99 for yes. Sell that to Mark Chesler. Newark said he would give 12 for the Moody Blues. Sell that to Newark. Tim Holloway said he would give 15 for Elton John. Sell that to Tim Holloway. RM said sold, and that was for earlier, the George Thorogood for 15. Fred Wink needs to put back the Man of War. He already has that one. Charlie DeFrank is at 50 on wings. Charlie DeFrank's at 50 on wings. Fred also bid 50, so Charlie's high bidder on that right now at 50. Would 75 get it? Sell Brent Rabley all three of these Bob Dylans for $75. Obscure Death Metal Bundle, 45 for all. I'll have to see what's left in here. I like YouTube better so I can multitask on my phone. Other people have said that. Is the Wings Year 79. I think this is an OG pressing of this, just based on the Obi. But I really can't tell you. I'm not too good at identifying years on these Japanese pressings yet. But I think I've seen other Obis on this one. I think this exact one is the OG pressing of that. High bid is $52. We're also going to sell Ed Nelson Saxon for $60. And if you can find that Man of War that Fred's wanting to put back, somebody may want that because it's a $100 record. It's not an easy one to get. Hey, there's another one. Bob Dylan, Oh Mercy, $34.99. And Jerry Rafferty, Can I Have My Money Back? That is $14.99. Man of War, I will have to show it. Give me a second. Let's see. Jeff McIntosh is at 12 on BOC. Sell that to Jeff McIntosh for 12. Lets me check my Discogs app collection. Yeah, that's what some other people said. You can watch on YouTube and also multitask on your phone. If you don't want to be glued into me the entire time, you need to check other stuff. You can still watch. Jeff McMaster, Point Blank, $12.99. What was Point Blank? This right here. Sell that to Jeff McMaster for $12.99. Brent Rabley said add that Dylan, so put that one in for him at $25. So high bid right now on wings is $60 with Tim Harper. $60 with Tim Harper. That just came in. $60 on wings. Let me go back through this bin. This was a good one. We'll see what we got left in here. Everything is highly negotiable. We have sold half of that crate, and that was some stuff from back when. Most of that was put back out in June. So a lot of people watching probably don't remember it or probably wasn't watching that night. So that's why we like going back through old crates when we don't have new stuff to show you. This is pretty much like new arrivals anyway. Let me take a quick drink of water. By the way, today I religiously eat Subway every day. Just here lately, it just hadn't tasted good. So I really haven't ate today yet. So I'm definitely stop. If we can make it to 11, fantastic. If not, I will stop the show a little early because I've got to get some food soon. Y'all know me. I'll start getting hungry. Okay, the Man of War is Battle Hymns. It's a VG Plus for $99.99. It's also about a VG Plus cover. Has a couple creases in it. But Man of War is a 1982 Jacksonville pressing. That was a good crate. And hello, Cameron. Tim Harper has the wings for $60, going twice, going 3 times. Okay, let's go back through this crate. I'm just going to read titles if you want to know prices. Three Dog Night. We have Eric Clapton. Everything is very negotiable. I'd like to sell this entire crate. Eric Clapton Backless. Jerry Reed Explores Guitar Country. Jerry Reed Dixie Dreams. Dying Fetus. I've already forgot who that guy was. Opus Nocturne. I cannot read that either. It's cryptic death metal. Blown to Bits and Death Toll. J.D. Blackfoot, The Songs of Crazy Horse. That's Neil Young's backing band. That is sealed. Best on Wasted. What's your Subway sandwich of choice? Turkey or roast beef? Every day. It's like every day. They already know when I walk in. They start fixing it. Grassroots. The cover on this one's a little worn. This is also some of my favorite music. Man, when I discovered the Grassroots, by the way, that Giant Crab record I was listening to last night, they sound a lot like the Grassroots. I figured it out. But yeah, this is $14.99. Wait a Million Years, Walking Through the Country, Things I Should Have Said, Baby Hold On, Midnight Confessions. Little worn cover, but the vinyl on that's extremely nice. Let's go ahead and sell Tim Harper, The Wings, for $60. Best on Wasted, I hadn't got there yet. What's your best on Opus Noctis or Opus Nocturne? Fred, I will sell that $39.99. I will sell that for $32. Yeah, that song on Giant Crab, Just a Little Kiss, it took me a while. I was like, what does it sound like? And it sounds like the Grassroots. $32 on Opus. $32 on that. Testing my YouTube posting ability. Holt, I see you. Is there a Backstreet Boys Christmas album coming out? Yes, there is. Fred said, okay, 33. I actually said 32, but I'll charge you 33 if you want me to. Sell that to Fred for $32. Caught in the Act, Steve Gibbons. $14.99, Steve Gibbons. For Fox's Sake, Volume 1, The Fox. I don't know what that is. It's VG Plus, $19.99 though. Ted Nugent, Free For All, $19.99. Fat Mattress was $29.99. Groovin' with the Soulful Strings, VG Plus, $9.99. The Flamingos, Wasted. Who asked my best price on this? Rob, $34.99. It has the poster with it. Really nice vinyl. It appears to be a UK pressing. It's a UK pressing. $34.99. Let's see. 10, 6, $28. $28 on that. Grim Reaper. My best price on that is $45. Fear No Evil. Really nice copy. Grim Reaper, Fear No Evil. Elton John, A Single Man. That was Wilton Fedler. We have Liar, Set the World on Fire. Maria Muldaur. Victoria. James Gang Rides Again. Van Morrison was a white label promo. That was $99.99. Cherokee. Average White Band. The Who, Face Dances. The Great Society. Chuck Berry. And Jerry Rafferty. Lou Hetzer said Wasted sold. Fred Wink said Wasted. I don't think either one of y'all... Who asked about that? Clay Moore asked about it. Yeah, Clay's the one who has dibs on that. Clay, that's yours if you want it. Clay, that's yours if you want. If not, it's sold to Lou Hetzer. It's sold to Lou Hetzer. So yeah, Clay, you've got dibs, then Lou Hetzer, then Fred. Got to have that Reaper, $35. You can have it for $45, Chad. $45 on that. Fred said he would give $36. $45 buys it. Tony D said best price on James Gang. Rides Again. VG $9.99. I will do $7 on that. It's a VG copy. VG copy. $7 on that. Next comment was, I'm not finding that Crazy Horse in their discography. That is crazy. What did I say earlier on that? J.D. Blackfoot. This is not... I don't know what I said earlier. J.D. Blackfoot is the artist. Sings the song of Crazy Horse. I said something completely wrong earlier on this. This is J.D. Blackfoot, the song of Crazy Horse, $39.99. I was getting that mixed up with a Crazy Horse album that we have sometimes, but that is not what I said it was. Let's see here. Chuck Berry label. Chuck Berry's a reissue. It's the original Chess Masters reissue label. That is really, really nice though, like near mint. $29.99. Claymore said sold. So Claymore gets the wasted for $28. Better not than I thought. Rough start. Yeah, you never know about our sales. Plus, man, new arrivals are going to be awesome this week. Y'all seen what we had last night. And I've got another crate or two to go through. It's only 10:20. Sherry Darnell said she will take James Gang rides again. I will sell that to you for $7 as long as Tony D passes. Tony D passes. JD Blackfoot is from the band Blackfoot. Now at this point, I'm totally confused. I was thinking Crazy Horse. You know, Neil Young and Crazy Horse, that's what I was thinking, but that's a completely different. The album I'm thinking of has a horse on the front. That's J.D. Blackfoot, the song Crazy Horse. That is a really good album, though. We've always sold it well. Death Metal Bundle for $50. I think David is saying he wants to give $50 for the death metal stuff that's left, which is these three. I want to make sure we're talking about these three records. Are you talking about these three records right here, David, which is Blown to Bits and Death Toll, that scary-looking guy, and Dying Fetus? J.D. Blackfoot's not from Blackfoot. Okay, so sell that to Sherry Darnell for $7. These three albums here. I've got 50, 20, and 20. So 40, I'll say these two for 10. So 10, 20, I'll do $60 on those three, David. $60 on those three. 10, 10, and 40. Half off, and 40. Okay, anybody else? Not Neil Young or Blackfoot. Okay. Anybody else on anything in there? I actually have a crate of new arrivals that we've never shown. Fred said he would give 60 if you don't, David. So, David, yours for 60. If not, sold to Fred Wink. Let me flip through those one more time. Make sure nothing surprising is like Reaper for 38. Reaper for 45. It's the only one in here. Chad, if you keep offering, there will be somebody finally just go ahead and buy it. Usually people's like, listen, if he don't buy it for 45, I will. Wow, no one took my grassroots recommendation. Also, I still got Man of War. $99.99. Let Fred take it. All right, sell those three to Fred Wink for $60. Let's go through this bin of new arrivals over here. So, let me make sure that's what these are. Yeah. Yeah, I don't think I ever showed these. Yeah, it was from the night of October 14th. I don't think he's going to go that low. I know Chad's trying, but Vernon said he would get 45. See? Chad, I'm telling you, usually if enough people keep offering something, someone's finally like, I will buy it just so we can move on. Chad, it's yours for 45. If not, I'm going to sell it to Vernon Lehman. This is like something hot post worthy. This is usually something I would put like in a hot post. I can't discount it too much. I usually have to travel the country finding these kind of records. 45, if not, Vernon Lehman's. Any more auctions? Yeah, let me get a couple more Japanese auctions rolling. I've got some good stuff over here to discount and put back up. How about the Eagles Greatest Hits Volume 2? Let's do 38 Special and the Eagles. $38 Special, Strength in Numbers. 38 Special, Strength in Numbers. Last time I said $35 start, $25 start. $25 start for 38 Special, Strength in Numbers. The Eagles Greatest Hits Volume 2. I've already put this up before. I said a $55 start. I will put this up for a $45 start. The Eagles Greatest Hits Volume 2. First Tracks, Hotel California. $45 start for that. How much is Clapton's Oceans? Ocean Boulevard, we've already sold that. Chuck Berry, Price, and Pressing. That was a reissue, original Chess Masters reissue, and that was $29.99, of course, or best offer. We're doing best offer on that last crate. I'll offer $15 for the Crazy Horse album. Brent, that one's actually sealed, and I have $39.99 on it. I'll take $25 for it, though, if you want it. It's sealed. $25, though, if you want it. I have no idea what it is. I do 45 if I didn't want to buy it. Okay, I think he's saying, I just want to make sure you're passing at 45. If you're passing, I'm going to sell it to Vernon Lehman. Jamie's at 45 on the Eagles, going once, going twice. Ed Nelson's at 38 special for 25, going once, going twice. Let's see what's in this crate. These are new arrivals. The Bee Gees, 2 years on, $19.99. Suspicion, Terry Stafford, $14.99. Robin Trower Live, $17.99. Outside Inside the Tubes, $19.99. Uriah Heep Firefly, $17.99. Illegal Steals, Steven Steals, $17.99. The Tubes Remote Control is $19.99. And Splinter, two-man band, $19.99. Joe Simon is $14.99. Joe Simon's in shrink wrap. That should be on the Buddha label. That's near mint. He said, let Vern have. Okay, so Vernon Lehman, you get the Grim Reaper for $45. You had two Claptons in the other crate. Is there a 461 Ocean Boulevard in here? There is. I thought we were talking about the Japanese pressing we had earlier. We had a Japanese pressing earlier. Eric Clapton, 461 Ocean Boulevard is $34.99. Whoever asked about that. I think it was, yeah, Luke, no. Who asked about that? Michael Swanger? Yeah, Michael, $34.99 for that. Sorry, Michael. We had a Japanese pressing earlier. We've already sold it. Brent Rabley said, sold on the J.D. Blackfoot. Sell that to Brent Rabley for $25. Newark said he would give $10 for Terry Stafford. Sell that to him for $10. These are new arrivals, but I will be somewhat negotiable on them. And $10 to Newark and BG Best Price. BG Best Price. BG's, I'll also do $14.99 on that. Okay, final call. Eagles 45, 38 special 25. Going twice, going three times. I'm about to end those. The Tubes Live, $29.99. Small Faces, 78 in the shade. Small Faces, 78 in the shade, $14.99. John Entwistle, Rigor Mortis setting in, $19.99. This is the Youngbloods. This is the Youngbloods. Let's see here. 2 LP set. I don't know if I've ever seen this before. $29.99. This is the Youngbloods. Uriah Heep, Look at Yourself. That is $19.99. Sonny and Cher, Greatest Hits, $19.99. Tim Harper said sold on the Bee Gees. That's $14.99 to him. Troy Perkins is in on the Eagles. Who was at 45? Jamie Butler, you're out now. Troy's at 48 on that. But I am going to go ahead and sell 38 special to Ed Nelson for $25. Fred said he would give 14 for Robin Trower and 14 for Uriah Heep. Let's pull both of those out. Uriah Heep Mirror and Robin Trower 14-14. Fred Wink. Let me find that Robin Trower 14 and 14. Those are both sold to Fred, $14 each. Jamie Butler is back in on the Eagles at 49. And let me get another Japanese auction rolling. I got a whole crate in the office we hadn't looked through in a while. Let's see here. I got Dolly, Wham, Culture Club. Here we go. Vision Quest soundtrack. Last time I said a $35 start. $25 start on the Vision Quest soundtrack. $25 start on the Vision Quest soundtrack. Troy's back in on the Eagles for $50. Without a rhyme or reason, this is Spanky and Our Gang. Spanky and Our Gang, $19.99. Spanky and Our Gang's Greatest Hits, $19.99. Spooky Tooth 2, $19.99. Westbound number 9, Flaming Ember on the Hot Wax label, $24.99. Every Mother's Son, $19.99. Block the Spam. I don't see any. The Swinging Medallion, double shot, $19.99. Badfinger, ASS, and this is in shrink wrap, $29.99. Wow, that's really nice. Out on the Eagles. So, Troy, you have the Eagles for $50. That's now going twice, going 3 times to you. Tim Harper, Vision Quest. Yeah, looking for a $25 start on that. Fred said he will take the Badfinger. Brave Belt 2. Brave Belt 2. Let me make sure that's what that is. Yeah, Brave Belt 2, $19.99 in shrink wrap. Resurrection Band, colors, $19.99. Rare Earth, One World, $19.99. Little Red Riding Hood, Sam the Sham and the Pharaohs in shrink wrap. This is some stuff from Pennsylvania we still hadn't got around to showing. Really nice in shrink wrap, $29.99. Mad Dog, John Twistle's Ox. John Entwistle from The Who, $19.99. The Game of Love, Wayne Fontana, $14.99. Baby Come Back, The Equals. Never seen that before, $19.99. And The Last Puff, Spooky Tooth, featuring Mike Harrison, $19.99. Okay, let's go ahead and sell the Eagles to Troy Perkins for $50. Vision Quest is going twice, going 3 times to Tabitha for $25. And Greg said he would give $15 for that Sonny and Cher that I showed earlier. Sell that to Greg for $15. Sonny and Cher's greatest hits. The beat goes on. The Who Face Dances, $17.99. Grand Funk Railroad, On Time, $19.99. Hamilton Streetcar, $29.99 on Dot. Vision Quest, I'm about to sell it. Green Slade, $34.99. And the Bee Gees Idea, $19.99. One more. Time and Charges, the Buckinghams. Don't You Care, $12.99. Wow, we sold a lot out of that, Ben. Those were technically never shown before. I'm going to read through the titles one more time. I'm going to go ahead and sell Tim Harper, a.k.a. Tabitha, the Vision Quest for $25. And let me get 2 more Japanese pressings rolling. Let's see. I've got a couple buy it now deals here that I think I've shown before, but I'm not real for sure. The first one is Culture Club, Waking Up with a House on Fire. If anybody wants this, it's a buy it now for $24.99. Culture Club, Waking Up with a House on Fire. It's a near mint copy, $24.99. I'll make that a buy it now. First, Fred Wink was first to the Buckinghams. Jeff McMaster, you were second. Here's what's left in this crate. The Tubes, Uriah Heep, Stephen Stills, The Tubes, Splinter, Joe Simon, The Tubes Live, Small Faces, John Entwistle, The Young Bloods, Spanking Our Gang, Spooky Tooth, Flaming Ember, Every Mother's Son, Swinging Medallion, Brave Belt, Resurrection Band, Rare Earth, Sam the Sham and the Pharaohs, John Entwistle, Wayne Fontana, The Equals, Spooky Tooth, The Who, Grand Funk, Hamilton Streetcar, Green Slade, and the Bee Gees. Sell Rob Scheffler, Culture Club, for $24.99. Small Faces for $10. I think I had a little bit more on that. No, it's $14.99. Yeah, sell that to Newark for $10. Come Together Now on the Youngbloods. That's what I was looking for earlier. Come on, people, now. Let's see. Darkness, CC Rider, Get Together. Is that what you're talking about? Get Together? Yeah, it's on here. Smile on Your Brother, Get Together, the Youngbloods. That's a 2LP compilation. Jeff McMaster said he will take Spooky Tooth, Last Puff. Sell that to Jeff McMaster. Tabitha, Best on Bee Gees. I will do $14.99 on that one as well. Greg Rogers said he would give 10 on Rare Earth. Let me find that. Rare Earth, One World. Greg, I will split that one with you with $14.99. Well, that's a nice copy. It does have a clip corner. $14.99 on that. Tim Harper said sold on the Bee Gees for $14.99. And sell Fred, the Youngbloods here, also for $25. Luke said Chuck Berry, $12. Chuck, that's the right here, the Chess Masters. Luke, I will sell that to you for $17. $17 if you want it. Greg, let me know on the rare earth. And then best on Sam the Sham. Alex, I'll take $22 for that. $22 for that. Greg Rogers said he'll take the rare earth. $14.99 on that, Tanner. $14.99. Brent Rabley, $17. My price on that one is $22. All right, I got some more Japanese pressings over here. We auctioned one of these off earlier. It didn't look just like this, but it's pretty similar. And this is John Denver Gold Deluxe, another 2LP John Denver Greatest Hits. I'll also put this one up for a $25 start. John Denver Gold Deluxe, $25 start. Alex said he will take Sam the Sham for $22. So John Denver for a $25 start. I think we've already sold one of these tonight. So here's your chance for another. This one's in shrink wrap. We Are the World. First one to claim it, $24.99. We Are the World, $24.99. That's a buy it now. And then John Denver's a $25 start. $25 start on that one. Okay, I'm going to go get another crate of stuff we hadn't been through in a while. Joe A. said, which Uriah Heep album? It was Uriah Heep Firefly. Uriah Heep Firefly. I have that one priced for $17.99. Let me go grab a new crate of records. I also got a couple new LPs that has come back in stock this week. If you missed the very first part of the show, which was sketchy due to connection problems, I can probably... I don't know if y'all can hear me or not. Tanner, I'm thinking a big Whataburger here pretty soon. Tanner's thinking the same thing. Big Whataburger. I kind of like Sonic. I don't know how late they stay open. I doubt they'll be open by the time we get done, but some cheese sticks would taste good too. Maybe a milkshake. Okay. Youngbloods Best. We've already sold the Youngbloods. B-side said 25 for Green Slade. Sold. That's Jeannie Pinnell, Tanner. B-sides. That's Jeannie. I think it is, right? I think so. Yeah. Sell that, $25. Is there a second Spooky Tooth? There is. There's one called Spooky Tooth 2. Spooky Tooth 2. Really nice copy. That one is $19.99. Okay, John Denver. Alex Roman has that for $25, going twice, going 3 times. Alex, that's about to be yours, in my opinion, for a steal. No takers on We Are the World, $24.99 on that. That's a buy it now, $24.99. I need to make a compilation of, I might do a flip video tonight of some Japanese pressings for $24.99. Pressing on, let's see, Whataburger ketchup's awesome. You're making me more hungry. Pressing info on Face Dances. Any chance Abbey Road Half-Speed Master? Face Dances. Pressing info. Face Dances. It's about a VG Plus cover. It does have the poster with it. And there's the Who Face Dances. The Who Face Dances. And it is $17.99. $17.99. Oh no, Vernon's put back the Grim Reaper. That record is officially cursed. Chad, can you put back the Grim Reaper? Not the album I thought it was. My apologies. Bundle on Spooky Tooth. How much? And Fred also asked about what? Uriah Heep. Who asked about this one? Jeff McMaster? Yeah, Jeff McMaster. This is $19.99. Luke in the Groove said he'll take the Chuck Berry for $17. Sell him that for $17. Okay, Chad, if you've thought any longer and regretted it, you can buy Grim Reaper now for $45. Actually, I think Fred was second on it, wasn't he? Didn't Fred also say he will take it for $45? Or maybe I'm wrong. I'm not for sure, but this is still available. Luke in the Grooves, he's bought from us before, right? Luke in the Grooves, have you bought from us before? Or if you're a usual on Luke Mitchell, maybe? I said 40. Okay, I'm at 45 right now, but I'm getting kind of desperate to sell at this point. It's kind of starting to get at me. Guy Goodman, I see you on YouTube. I think some people are just now getting their account set up and finding their way over here. And that's Luke Mitchell, by the way. Okay, Luke and the Mitchell gets Chuck Berry for 17. The Dying Fetus, we've already sold. Well, that don't sound right. Hope YouTube isn't listening to me. Pass on that, too. Okay. Spooky Tooth. Spooky Tooth. Who asked about this? Fred. Fred, if you want this, I'll take $14.99 for it. And let's sell Alex Roman John Denver for 25. Alex, you get the John Denver for 25. Okay, I got a whole new crate here that I think has been quite some time since we've been through them. What's the date on some of these? May and June. These are older than the ones we just went through. And Fred said sold on that. That was Spooky Tooth here. If y'all are just tuning in, we had some bad connection problems tonight on Facebook, but we're live selling now on YouTube. Tomorrow we're going to buy another collection, and we really hadn't even started on the Atlanta stuff yet, and we're going to borrow tomorrow to buy another serious collection. Monetary-wise, it'll probably be even more than Atlanta, and it's a lot less records. That kind of shows you the quality we're getting tomorrow. So be tuned in for that. Fred takes Spooky Tooth for $14.99. Isn't there two Spooky Tooths? We sold the other. On this one, $14.99 on Spooky Tooth. R. Moselle said he would give 10 on that Who album. Who asked about that? Who asked about that? Tony D. I will take $12.99 for the Who. Let me get that back out. Let's see here. What happened to that? Did I already lay that out? Let's see. Let's see here. I don't know what I did with it. We didn't already tag it for somebody, did we? The Who face dances. I must have laid it over here. Yeah, here it is. Okay, $12.99 for this. RM Lazelle, and that's only if Tony D passes. $12.99. Sorry, I forgot where I laid it. All right, let's start going through this crate here. Higher and higher, Jackie Wilson. Higher and higher. Your love keeps lifting me higher. $29.99. The Moody Blues, A Question of Balance. That is $19.99. George Strait, number 7. $49.99. Bad Company, Desolation Angels. $19.99. Jefferson Starship, Nuclear Furniture. That is sealed. $39.99. M-Tomb, You, Me, and He. $14.99. And The Mothers of Invention, Burnt Weenie Sandwich, $49.99. Jimmy McGriff, Live, Where the Action Is, $39.99. That's from 1966, and it is sealed. Okay, here's what we're going to do. RM Lazelle, let me know if you want the Who for $12.99. That's yours if you want it. I am going to sell Grim Reaper for $40 to Fred Wink, and I know he's not going to put it back. Fred, don't put this back. Sell that to Fred for $40. Tony passes on the Who, and RM Lazelle said he'll take it. That's $12.99 for the Who face dances, RM Lazelle. Josh Fry was first to George Strait. Josh Fry first to George Strait. Ed Nelson said he would give $25 for Jackie Wilson. Sell that to Ed Nelson, and we're caught up. This is a good crate so far. Little Richard is back. That's on the VJ label, $39.99. Tom Paxton 6. Tom Paxton's a white label promo, $19.99. Frank Zappa, you can't do that on stage anymore. Sampler. This is from 1988, and it's sealed. 2LP, $39.99. Frank Zappa. Art Tatum, Solos, 1937, $19.99. Art Tatum Classic Solos, $19.99. And Stevie Wonder, In Square Circle. That is sealed, $39.99. Paul Cantor, Grace Slick, and David Freeberg. That is $24.99. Wishbone Ash, live, $29.99, live dates. And Suck on This, Will and the Bushmen, live, $14.99. Fred Wink wants the Zappa. Fred, I'm assuming you want that one right there. And Vanessa Williams, The Way That You Love. Vanessa Williams, $19.99. The Hollies, Pay You Back with Interest. That is sealed for $29.99. And Hot Tuna. Hot Tuna is $19.99. Let me get a couple new Japanese pressings up. Let's see. I've got Dolly, Wham, Culture Club, Cyndi Lauper, Linda Ronstadt, Starship, Linda Ronstadt, Wham, another Culture Club. If you missed out on one earlier, here's another one, Culture Club, Waking Up with a House on Fire, $24.99 if you want one. I sold one earlier for $24.99. There's another Culture Club, Waking Up with a House on Fire, $24.99. I didn't pull anything to auction. Flashdance, Billy Joel, Close Encounters, the Beach Boys and Billy Joel. Beach Boys and Billy Joel. Billy Joel, 52nd Street. This one is EX on the vinyl. We sold one earlier, near mint. Billy Joel, 52nd Street. This one's got a couple hairline marks on it. $25 start on Billy Joel. The Beach Boys, Rock and Roll Best 20. Near mint, Japanese pressing. This is a Beach Boy 20 Best Hits. $35 start. 25 on Billy Joel, 35 on the Beach Boys. One Hit to the Body, the Rolling Stones. That's a 12-inch single, $19.99. Blackfoot, Sayo Go. That is $19.99. Rod Stewart, A Night on the Town. Rod Stewart's $14.99. Crosby and Nash is $19.99. Roger McGowan is $19.99. Linda Ronstadt, Simple Dreams, $9.99. Joe Cocker, VG Plus, $19.99. Tokyo Pop Soundtrack, that is sealed, $44.99. The Eighth Day, $34.99. The Eighth Day, $34.99. Trouble in Mind Soundtrack, $19.99. And Air America Soundtrack, $19.99. Lou Hetzer's at $25 on the Billy Joel. Lou Hetzer's at $25 on the Billy Joel. That's going once, going twice to him. And we're looking for a $35 start on the Beach Boys Rock and Roll Best 20. Where's my water at? Ed Nelson, 15 for Blackfoot. Sold. All right. Let's see. Blackfoot, Ed Nelson, $15. Sell that to Ed Nelson for $15. Next is Working Girl Soundtrack. I see Harrison Ford. $29.99. Includes a smash hit, Let the River Run by Carly Simon, Hop Sticker. Fred said he would give $25 for Eighth Day. Sell that to Fred for $25. Andy Lewis is at $12.99 on Air America. Sell that to Andy Lewis for $12.99. Final call on Billy Joel. And I'm about to end the Beach Boys as well. We have Sylvester Soundtrack. Also, some of the artists on here is Rank and File, Los Lobos. That is $19.99, gold stamp promo. Rampage Soundtrack, music by Ennio Morricone, $19.99. The New Searchers LP, white label promo, $19.99. And Tubular Bells picture disc, $39.99. Brent said he would give $10 for the Stone single. Sold. One Hit to the Body, Brent Rabley. Let's go ahead and sell Billy Joel for $25 to Lou Hetzer. Brent Rabley got the Stones for $25. Lou Hetzer on Billy Joel for... Brent Rabley got the Stones for $10. Billy Joel's $25 to Lou Hetzer. If anybody wants the Bee Gees, $34.99. $34.99 on the Bee Gees. Buy it now. Next comment was Scott Sneed, Trouble in Mind, $15. Sell that to Scott Sneed for $15. Let's see, I'm late, but would you consider $20 for We Are the World? Mike, that's a very fair offer. However, I think I've already sold one of those tonight or this week for $25 or more. And yeah, my original price on this was $39.99. This one's really nice. It's in shrink wrap, and it also has this little, I don't know what that is, but some kind of little sticker on it that I've never seen. But I'll do $24.99 on that. It's the nicest I've ever had. Can I see Bee Gees again? That is the Beach Boys, not BGs. Oh, my bad. The Beach Boys. I can always count on Jeff McIntosh to count and notice my mistakes. The Beach Boys Rock and Roll Best 20, $34.99, not the Bee Gees. Missed a lot tonight with Facebook. Did you say Atlanta earlier for Thursday and Friday? Yes. New arrivals from Atlanta collection is Thursday and Friday. No sale on Saturday. I'll be at the Tennessee-Kentucky football game, and tomorrow we're traveling buying a collection. It will be an all-day trip, all-day buying and loading and negotiating and loading and all day coming back and then unloading. It'll be a busy day. Got to keep you on your toes. Thank you. You keep me on my toes for sure. There was no other bad fingers, John. There was no other bad fingers. That was the only one. Joe Williams, the overwhelming Joe Williams. That is sealed, $29.99. David Allen Coe. David Allen Coe just divorced. That is $39.99. David Allen Coe. Jackie Wilson. Lonely Teardrops. That's actually in shrink wrap. This is a late 60s pressing. $29.99. A late 60s pressing. Chicago tomorrow. Memphis tomorrow. Collection in Memphis tomorrow. The Cars is sealed. The Cars Shake It Up is sealed. This is a club pressing. No cutouts though, which I guess most clubs don't. $49.99. The Who, a quick one, Happy Jack, and Sellout. And this is also sealed. It has a couple of moisture spots. If you tear off the shrink wrap and clean it, you're going to have a really nice looking record. That's also sealed, $54.99. There's some nice sealed stuff there. Okay, so the Beach Boys, $34.99. We Are the World, $24.99. Those are buy it nows if anybody wants them. I'm surprised no one's bought the Beach Boys. That was a hot seller for a while. I need to go get that other crate out of the office at some point. Okay. Let's see here. I've got Grover Washington Jr., Mr. Magic, $14.99. Hearts of Fire, original motion picture soundtrack. Hearts of Fire, Fiona, Bob Dylan, and Rupert Everett, $19.99. I didn't know Bob Dylan was on that. The Buster soundtrack, Phil Collins, $24.99. Glenn Fry, Soul Searching. Glenn Fry is $24.99. Gold stamp promo. And Frozen Ghost. Frozen Ghost is sealed, $24.99. Josh Fry needs to put back George Strait number 7. What a major disappointment. Fred Wink said he would give 28 on the Beach Boys. Let me check that, Fred. Okay, I'll go ahead and sell that to you. Sell Fred Wink, the Beach Boys, for 28. Josh Fry needs to put back George Strait. Sherry Darnell wants David Allen Coe, just divorced. Let's pull that for Sherry Darnell. And we're caught up. Delaney and Bonnie, the original Delaney and Bonnie, except no substitute. $34.99. Earth, Wind, and Fire, Gratitude. Earth, Wind, and Fire, $19.99. Lord, Protect Me from My Friends. Rockville Junction, $19.99. The Moody Blues, Seventh Sojourn, $14.99. Glenn Fry, No Fun Allowed, $19.99. George Strait number 7. George Strait number 7, if anybody wants it, $49.99. I had a couple other George Straits pop up in a bin the other night, and boom, they were gone. And I know somebody that's been asking about them, but these usually don't stick around too long. Frampton Comes Alive, $29.99. Frank Zappa and the Mothers of Invention, Transparency, $39.99. Who got the bad finger? I really don't remember. Well, that's a wild-looking record. It was $19.99, though, I think. It was a perfect copy in shrink wrap. Lonely Soul Delegation Live, $29.99. Lounge Psych Fuzz Rock, $29.99. The Original Carter Family, Legendary Performances, $19.99. And Joe Lauer presents The Crazy Gang and Everything You Always Wanted to Know About The Godfather, but Don't Ask, $19.99. Tommy Flower, hold on a second. Let's see. Fred Wink said Zappa 35. Okay, sell that to Fred Wink for 35. Tommy said Tommy said sold for 15, but Tommy, I'm not for sure what you were saying or what you're asking about there. Let me know. Raquel Welch, $19.99, and Rare Earth Get Ready, $29.99. Okay, here's something different. Sealed bundle. Chad, I need to pass on George Strait number 7. We've already put it back. Lonely Soul price. Okay, let me go back to this bin from the front. And then sealed bundle. Are you wanting everything in here that's sealed? Which I think there's only 2 records, but let me go back through them. Rare Earth, Raquel Welch. Everything you always want to know about The Godfather. Carter Family, Lonely Soul Delegation. Lonely Soul Delegation Live. It's $29.99. Looks like one of those rare, obscure records. $29.99. That's a Nashville label. Frampton Comes Alive, George Strait, Glenn Fry. How about a Glenn Fry bundle? I know there's one there, and I think there's another one in the back. Let me find the other ones, Fred. Moody Blues, Rockville, Earth, Wind & Fire, Delaney & Pawnee. Frozen Ghost is sealed. Brent Rabley. There's the other Glenn Fry. I'll make sure there's no others on there. Phil Collins, Hearts of Fire, Grover Washington. There's the Who. There's the Cars. Next Play Records, Lonely Soul 22. Sold. Sell that to Next Play Records for $22. Lonely Soul Delegation. Next Play Records, $22. Next Play yeah, can you remind us of your name or if you bought from us before? Best price on Jackie Wilson. Alex, $29.99. I'll do $22 on it. $22 on that. Newark said Moody Blues 10. Are you referring to this one right back here, Newark? A question of balance. If so, go ahead and put Newark down for that one for 10. Joe Williams, Tubular Bells, New Searchers, Rampage. Alex Roman said sold on that for 22. Let's see, Sylvester Soundtrack, Working Girl, Tokyo Pop. Tokyo Pop was sealed. Joe Cocker, Linda Ronstadt, Roger McEwen, Crosby Nash, Rod Stewart, Hot Tuna. The Hollies was sealed. Vanessa Williams, Will and the Bushmen, Wishbone Ash, Paul Cantor, Grace Slick, Stevie Wonder was sealed. Art Tatum, Tom Paxton, Little Richard, Jimmy McDuff Live, that was sealed. There's more in here than you thought, Brent. You might not want all these. Frank Zappa, M. Tomb, Jefferson Starship, and Bad Company is still available. Bad Company, Desolation Angels. Okay, so Fred, the 2 Glenn Fry, $19 and $24.99. I'll do $20 and $15. This one here is a promo copy, so $35 for both of them. Glenn Fry, Soul Searching and No Fun Allowed. $35 for both of those. Okay, so Brent, here's what is sold, or here is what is sealed in the bin. Fred said sold, so these 2 Glenn Fries for $35. Andy Mitchell is Next Play Records. That's what I was thinking. I didn't want to say that. That's what I was thinking. Jimmy McGriff is sealed. Stevie Wonder is sealed. The Hollies Payback with Interest is sealed. Tokyo Pop is sealed. The Who, A Quick One and Sell Out is sealed. The Cars Shake It Up is sealed. And Frozen Ghost is sealed. How much is a Little Richard, and does it have the colored inner sleeve? Little Richard here. Little Richard is back. It has a standard black inner sleeve, and that is $39.99. $39.99. Best price on Bad Company. Greg, I will take $14.99 for that. All right. What band is Suck on This? Will and the Bushmen. Will and the Bushmen. Let me find that again. Will and the Bushmen. Okay. Let's see. Brent, we had 40, 40, 30, 45, 25, 50, 55, and that's $285. I think the discount I gave you on the last few bundles was 25% off. If I do that again on these, That will be $213. We'll call it $210. $210. Well, that's a significant discount. They're doing a fourth of the price off. Wow. I think Will and the Bushmen might be from Birmingham, Alabama. I've never heard of them either. Let's see. Greg Rogers offered that. So Brent Rabley, $210. Let's see. Best price on Zappa, burnt weenie sandwich. Best price on Zappa, burnt weenie sandwich. $49.99 is the sticker price. I will take $40 for that. Burnt weenie sandwich. $40 on that. $35 for the 2 Glen Fry. Okay, we have reached the end of the show for tonight. By the way, Tanner has been my help tonight. Ed is out this week. Seth's basketball season starting. Seth helps coach. I think he's helping. Is it junior high this year? He's helping with junior high basketball. So he's going to be out a lot starting now. And then Josh is going to help us, I think, Thursday and Friday. I'm not for sure yet. Josh is probably watching. He probably don't know either. I still don't know yet. But, yeah, so we're having 2 more sales Thursday and Friday. But Ed Nelson said sold. That was on Frank Zappa, $40. Brent said I'll counter at $175. Let me see what's all in here again. Let's see here. Brent, $195. We got the Hollies in here, the Tokyo Pop soundtrack, and of course these are the 2 big ones here, the Cars and the Who. $195 for those, Brent. $40 to Ed Nelson. And then Greg Rogers is the only one I hadn't heard back from in here. But anybody else want anything from tonight? Did everybody see the 2 new arrivals, the big new arrivals? Beastie Boys is in stock for $38.99. I think y'all remember, like 3 weeks ago when we bought that Clarksville collection, these were out of stock and we auctioned off an open copy for like $50, $60, $70, I want to think. We may have had 2 of them. These are new and sealed. Get them while you can. This is an album when it goes out of stock, they get pricey. $38.99 for the Beastie Boys License to Ill. That was one big restock from tonight. And we also have Operation Mindcrime. If y'all missed that one, I'm down to 2, 4, 5 copies. And this was impossible to get. I mean, not too long ago, this was impossible to get for $39.99 for Operation Mindcrime. That's like, once again, 3 weeks ago, I wouldn't even consider that. 2 more here. A Very Special Christmas. A Very Special Christmas is $36.99. And The Killers Direct Hits. The Killers Direct Hits. If y'all missed that, that was one of the first records we showed. Mr. Brightside, Somebody Told Me When You Were Young. That is $38.99. The Killers Direct Hits. And then the other 2 restocks for tonight was Mr. Big, Lean Into It. Mr. Big, Lean Into It was $36.99. And Tom Petty's Greatest Hits is $36.99. By the way, this is an on-sale import. That's an on-sale price, $36.99, and Mr. Big is $36.99. What time Thursday? Thursday at 7 o'clock. Like I said, make sure you subscribe to our channel. You'll get a notification here on YouTube. Hopefully, Facebook is back up and working. If not, well, there's some major problems with Facebook. And Brent said, pass, thanks a ton for your offer and trouble. No problem. But yeah, hopefully Facebook's back open. I think I showed everybody earlier how to subscribe. UJ Miller said, I'll take a Beastie Boys, safe travels. Thank you. We'll put you down for a Beastie Boys License to Ill. So yeah, and then the other 2 was Eminem's Greatest Hits, Casey Musgraves, and Stevie Wonder's Christmas album. We got a Casey Musgraves Christmas album, a Stevie Wonder Christmas album, an Eminem's Greatest Hits, and of course, the Beastie Boys, Queensryche, The Killers, Mr. Big, and Tom Petty. That's sold to UJ Miller. All right, yeah, make sure y'all subscribe so you get a notification. Plus, we're very close to 1,000 subscribers, I think. Let me see. Where's your channel? I'm still learning how to manage on here. Yeah, 816 subscribers. We've had a bunch from today, so that's great. I wish I had everybody who followed our Facebook page. I wish they were a subscriber on here. That would be fantastic, but that's tough to do. I see that we're live right now. Let's see what it looks like on here. 63 people in the chat. So we got some people watching on Facebook right now too. I don't really get to see what this looks like live. So, all right. Well, we're going to end the feed. Me and Tanner's going to go find some food. We're going to clean up. And we got to leave kind of early in the morning. And I'm usually staying up late. So I'm glad Tanner's with me to drive. Right, Tanner? Tanner's like, yeah. Tanner will leave here and actually go to bed. I'll stay here all night and work on stuff. And probably when I arrive at 8 o'clock for us to leave, I'll probably hadn't slept but like an hour or something. So, okay, that's it. Thanks everybody for watching. We'll be back Thursday night. I'll definitely be posting what we're buying tomorrow. And also I'll have hype pictures from the new stuff in Atlanta. Thanks for watching. And I'll see y'all tomorrow. But we'll be selling records again on Thursday.